right, y'all, come on. Here we go again. Turn it up. That is what we are here to do. Bring the noise. It is Chuck D's birthday today from Public Enemy. Developed his vocal style by watching Marv Albert, NBA broadcaster who did Knicks games. A very emphatic yes. We'll see if they'll play this. Thank you to Setting Show. Another fantastic lead-in from John and Diz. Appreciate you guys very much. Nice to have John back in the building.
Yes.
It's not the same without him.
No.
His name is Maurice. My name is Drew. We are here to keep you company this afternoon and get you through this Monday. Many different ways to watch us, listen to us. If you see fit, you can go to YouTube, which people like to do. You can go to theboneonline.com. Bone app, 102.5 on the FM. We love when you interact with us like John Senning tells you all the time. Hit us up on Instagram, Facebook. You can find us. It's real easy. And don't forget, this Friday, you can join both John Senning and me at Janus Live, my third week in a row at Janus. I don't think that's ever happened before. For the St. Pete Grunge Fest, featuring tribute bands for Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains. It is brought to you by Elysian Space Ale. It is a free concert. You just need to go by several bars in the area to get your free ticket. You need a ticket to enter. And speaking of Janus Live, thank you very much to the Algorithm Boys and extended family. Just a hell of a good time on Saturday night down there. The boys sounded great. They brought so many people up on stage with them. Just a great night of live music. Kevin from Stick Figure and Algorithm was just a very gracious host. Got to see my man Kenny Bongos from Soja. A lot of old friends. Made some new ones, and it was a hell of a time. Just an awesome evening. Not without its hiccups, and I'll go into that at the 5 o'clock hour because I don't know what I could have done in a situation. I don't know what I should have done in a situation, but doing nothing at all doesn't seem like the right move.
Yeah, it never is, Drew. It never is.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes the best thing you can do is nothing at all. So I'll get into it in the 5 o'clock hour. The coolest thing happened though. I talk pretty frequently about the Publix Thanks Chris commercial. It's the one where, and man, whoever is in the advertising department at Publix, they are good. They are emotional terrorists, but they are good. They know just how to get you. And their Thanks Chris commercial involves a stepdad who I guess comes into a girl's life when she's pretty young, and he helps her with something, and she goes, "Thanks, Chris."
Nice.
And then another thing happens, and she goes, "Thanks, Chris."
I'm digging it.
And then she gets married, and it's her wedding day, and he goes to help her with a clasp or something like that, and she goes, "Thanks, Dad." And it's one of those like, oh my God, she called him Dad. Well, we were at dinner across from the venue at Oak and Stone. Really good pizzas, and I sticking to my strict diet. Didn't cheat at all this weekend. No sweets, no booze, no nothing. And I got a nice ahi bowl. And I got my water, and the dude said, "Would you like lemon with that?" I said, "No, I'm good." He brought Sarah's daughter, Julia, 2 lemons. And he said, "Since your dad didn't want a lemon, I gave you his." And I go, "What did he call me?"
Nice. Nice.
It's definitely my thanks, Chris moment from the weekend.
Now, let me say this, Drew. That was a beautiful moment. That bogus Chris Publix bull is ad. Let me tell you something. You call me Chris for the first 17, 18, 19 years that I'm in that house with you, raising you, blowing your snot nose, teaching you how to ride a bike without training wheels, getting you through your first period, having to go through Publix and picking up female products that I don't want to deal with, and you get to the point of the marriage, and now you want to call me dad because the dad's supposed to pay for the marriage? I ain't your father. No.
Very unique way of looking at things.
Yeah,
Devoid of emotion.
Part of my charm.
Is it? Let's throw out some numbers. You may use these to get involved with the show. We'd love to hear from you. 800-771-1025. We are confirmed for an interview that Maurice and I are going to geek out about tomorrow. You won't care about this guy until you hear him, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I've been researching this dude, and I learned all kinds of stuff that I did not know. His name is Tim Booth. You don't know who he is. You don't know his band, and that is fine. If his band and their management had played record label politics better, they would be up there with your Depeche Modes, your Smiths, your New Orders, your The Cure.
Tears for Fears. Sure.
Easy. When it comes to beloved postmodern new wave British bands. But because they refuse to play record company politics, you don't know the band, and that's fine. They're embarking on a U.S. tour. They're not coming to Florida. They're starting in Atlanta, but we're interviewing the dude anyway, and it's tomorrow at 4:30, and both of us are super, super excited about it. I want everybody just for a moment to flash back to yesterday real quick. Yesterday was one of the hottest days on record anywhere on the planet Earth as far as I'm concerned. Death Valley, Ecuador, wherever. Like the most sweltering, miserable day possible. I woke up and I got the itch to play golf. What kind of idiot looks outside and goes, oh, yeah, this is the weather I want to play golf in? When I got into my car, because I texted my buddy Todd and I said, I got the itch. And he said, I can scratch that. When I got into my car, I took a picture of my thermostat. I didn't post it, but it says 107 degrees.
Woo!
I'm sorry, 108 degrees.
Woo!
108. Any logical, sensible, rational human being would have seen that and then called his buddy Todd and gone, you know what? I don't think golf is a good idea today. I don't think human beings are supposed to be outside in this infernal cauldron of heat. Yet, for some bizarre reason, we teed off at about 1:45. When we got to the back nine, it was like 4-something, and it was as hot, if not hotter, than it has ever been in the history of man. And it is just stupid out there.
They have fans out on the golf course?
Yeah, they were holding up signs that said, Drew, we love you.
Now you
love
know
the show. No air conditioning in the golf carts. Like, no, nothing. It was. I thought I put this person on hold, but apparently I put them right on the air. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, sir or ma'am. I was trying to put you on hold, and I put you right on the air. That's my bad. What's happening?
Hey, guys, it's Mark, the golf guy.
Mark, the golf guy. What's up, buddy? Too hot out there for golf right now. Am I right?
Dude, I'm the idiot that works in it every day.
Man, I tell you what, dude. It is other level. I know we say this every summer. This is the one that causes the incineration of the planet Earth, man.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I mean, this is the year of the records. We had record drought, record rain, record cold, record heat. I'm ready for record cold again.
I am too. I'm ready to be cold. I had an okay front nine, Mark, and then this heat makes it so impossible to even concentrate on hitting the ball that you find yourself jerking your head up, topping the ball, everything, because all you can concentrate on the fact is, oh my God, I'm dying of heat exposure.
Sounds to me like a good excuse for a bad round.
Yeah, that actually is. That's what I'm best at. That's the best part of my game is coming up with good excuses for my bad play.
All right. Well, keep praying for us out there in the heat. It's almost over.
I am, dude. You guys stay strong out there. All you people who work outside in this nonsense, who aren't out there because you choose to be, my God, man. Thoughts and prayers to all y'all. Stay hydrated. Get that G2. Put the hydration packets, which have an alarming amount of sodium,
absolutely,
into your water because you need it out there. I want to spend a moment on National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day for a couple of reasons. Number one, very strict on the diet right now, and I don't eat sweets when I'm being very strict. So vicariously, I would like for you to enjoy chocolate chip cookies, plural, today for me. But right here on this radio show, I would like to talk about the ultimate chocolate chip cookie in what form? In other words, a great chocolate chip cookie is the one that your mom just put on the cooling rack after she pulls it out of the oven. Almost too hot to eat, not quite solid yet, not crunchy, but chewy. But to me, we cannot overlook two of the greatest chocolate chip cookie contributions to modern society. Number one, dating back, I believe, to the 1970s, from the fine folks at Good Humor Ice Cream, the Chipwich. The chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich. A magical incarnation of the chocolate chip cookie. That, to me, other than a traditional or soft batch chocolate chip cookie, that to me is the second best chocolate chip cookie.
Can we
best.
call that a chip cookie?
It's two chocolate chip cookies. It's one chocolate chip cookie on top. It's another one on the bottom, and then it's vanilla ice cream.
I believe that's an ice cream sandwich, Drew.
With what? Chocolate chip cookies. It doesn't have those damn chocolate wafers, whatever those are. The crap that just sticks to your fingers and the wrapper.
I understand.
It's a chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich.
Okay.
You couldn't have the Chipwich without the damn chocolate chip cookie. So that to me is the second best form of a chocolate chip cookie. The first, and I would challenge anyone out there with ears listening to this program right now, the Pizookie. The BJ's Pizookie. A skillet chocolate chip cookie a la mode with ice cream. Every time I say a la mode, I think back to one of my favorite moments waiting tables. I was at TGI Fridays. It was a Sunday because the after church crowd came in, and these older black females had been clearly to a Baptist church. They had their Sunday best on. You know, black women look when they, just dressed to the nines. Beautiful. And I was taking their order, and this beautiful woman said to me, what is your pie of the day? And I said, well, we don't have pie, but we definitely don't have a pie of the day. And she said, well, yes, you do. It says right here on your menu. So, excuse me? She said, well, right here on your pie in the sky, which is like an ice cream sundae with a piece of chocolate chip pie like hanging from the rim. She said, it says right here that you have pie a la mode, pie of the day. And I said, well, ma'am, we Americans, we have taken the term a la mode to mean with ice cream. I believe the term you are searching for is du jour. And I said it in my mind. I said it in a very gentle, informative way. I guess it might have come off of, I don't know. Some people say sometimes I come off a little condescending. I don't see it. I don't hear it. And another thing I didn't see is a gratuity. Hello, who are you? I say hello, who are you? Thank you. Thank you very much. 800-771-1025.
I think that was one of them Baptist Blacks.
I think it was. Baptist Black would be a great rapper name, like Memphis Bleak.
It would, yeah.
Baptist
it would.
Black.
I always like Memphis Bleak. You're right. That's a great rapper name.
It's a good name. Not fit of his product, per se. Hello, who might you be? Is there something going on with people? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hi.
I can.
Okay.
Hi, this is Nick.
Hi, Nick.
I don't know if everybody will agree with me, but I used to work next door to a Subway, and when they freshly bake their cookies, they got a mean chocolate chip cookie.
He makes a good point, Drew.
Subway has a mean chocolate chip cookie. What do they use? They got a Spunkmeyer oven over there, or what do they got?
There's something about them when they fresh come out. They're really good.
Look, I've been talking cookies on the radio since pretty much 1992. You're the first person ever to tout the deliciousness of a Subway cookie. I'm not saying they're not delicious. I'm just saying you're the only dude I've ever heard talk about a Subway cookie before. But maybe
that's why I started with. Not everyone might agree with me.
No, I love that. You might have helped someone find their brand new favorite chocolate chip cookie. And in fact, that's one of the reasons that I brought it up today, hoping that someone would find a sleeper chocolate chip cookie somewhere. And maybe Subway is that place. I doubt it. We got a Spunkmeyer oven from Marcello.
Yeah.
And it sits in JoJo's office. We had one at the Holiday Inn when I worked there. It was right at our cashier's desk. And we had to, you had to put the dough in and then wait for them to bake and then put them up. And there's a hotel chain that gives you a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie. It's like I think it's a DoubleTree, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
When you check in, they give you a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie, which is a damn delight. And since it is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, you could get free cookies at a lot of places. Oh, anyone who stops by a DoubleTree hotel can get a free chocolate chip cookie. Oh, today you can even get them if you're not staying there. So, say you got a nice Jones, you got a glass of milk, you got nothing to dunk in it, you go buy a DoubleTree, they'll give you a damn chocolate chip cookie today.
Here's a little thing you might not know, Drew. Any day you can go buy a DoubleTree and get a free chocolate chip cookie.
Is that? Oh, you just tell them to stay in there?
You just walk in and go and grab a chocolate chip.
Well, I think they have them behind the front desk. I don't think you get to get them yourself. Insomnia cookies, today you can get a free chocolate chunk cookie. Now, are we counting the chocolate chunk as a chocolate chip? Because I think they're different. A chocolate chunk, way better because it's got chunks of chocolate as opposed to chips of chocolate.
Well, you've already opened the floodgates allowing an ice cream sandwich in, so I say absolutely.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. So if we're going to extend the definition there, then I guess we should.
Can I throw two words out to you forgotten in this conversation?
Absolutely.
Famous Amos.
So I remember when they did a feature on him on a television program I loved called Real People. It was a nighttime kind of a variety show. They did news segments. Sally Purcell, Bill Rafferty, Skip Stevenson, and Byron Allen. I don't know why I remember these things. I just do.
That was called Real People, you said, right?
Yeah,
it was.
There were two shows like it. There was Real People, and then there was That's Incredible.
Right.
With Fran Tarkenton, John Davidson, and Kathy Lee Crosby.
ABC,
yeah. And they did a feature on Famous Amos himself when he was in Hawaii and how his brand got bought. And so I never found their cookies all that great.
Well, they were before the white man scooped them up and commercialized them.
Gotcha.
But the original Famous Amos the Famous Amos, ironically, before he was famous, that was the Amos.
Before he sold out?
Yeah.
And then he started a line of adult films, Famous Amos. It was crazy.
He really did.
800-771-1025. I've never heard of any of these places that are offering free. I've heard of Insomnia. Jacques Torre Chocolate. Never heard of that, but you can get a deal there. Milk Bar, Scooter's Coffee, which has been sitting completely finished on 4th Street for months, and it has not opened its doors yet. I do not understand. Hello, who are you? I say hello. Who are you?
Hey, Drew, this is Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
I gotta disagree with you. I'm in the grocery business. Your Chipwich is an ice cream novelty. It is not a cookie.
It is 2 chocolate chip cookies with ice cream sandwiched in between them.
When you add ice cream, Drew, it ceases to become a cookie.
2 cookies,
correct.
1 ice cream.
Thank you, Mom.
There are two. By the way, JoJo just texted me and said the chocolate chip cookies at check-in at Sky Beach Resort were pretty fire. As great as the lady was at check-in, I didn't get a chocolate chip cookie.
I did not either. And I got a very nice, thing, I can't think of what it's called.
Welcome bag?
No, it wasn't a bag. It was a cooler.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Very nice with a lot of things.
Me too.
No cookie.
Yeah, me either. And the lady was really, really nice at check-in, but she didn't give me a cookie. Oh.
Interesting. Where we at with Chip Ahoys?
Gross. Any bagged chocolate chip cookie, they're just so crumbly. Not crumble like the good cookie chain, but like they're all hard and like those are gross. Those are a Chipwich is more of a chocolate chip cookie than those are. Disgusting. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Natalie.
Hi, Natalie. Hey, can I ask you a random
Hi.
question, Natalie, before you get to whatever you
Sure.
called for, which is probably cookie related?
Go ahead.
If you were meeting someone brand new, and they said, hey, show me a comedy show that sums up your sense of humor, what would it be? Like, what would you show them to let them get to know your sense of humor?
Maybe Seinfeld or The Big Bang Theory.
Perfect. Thank you. Everyone's got different senses of humor, and I'm always fascinated, like, because you like a good mainstream laugh. There's nothing wrong with that, but you like a good mainstream laugh, and anyone wanting to get to know you would watch those shows, and they would go, all right, this is what this lady is all about. Very interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, what'd you call for?
Okay, so I would like to give my 2 cents about the cookie thing and agree with the previous caller. Subway, totally underrated. So when I was 18, I worked at Subway, and we did, in fact, get boxes of frozen Otis Spunkmeyer cookies. And we would bake them fresh out of the oven, and they were awesome.
Okay, so no disrespect to the fine folks at Subway, but those were Spunkmeyer cookies. That's why they're so damn good.
Yeah.
I mean, once you had the spunk, you don't want the junk.
That's right.
Hell yeah. All right, well, thank you for clarifying. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Have yourself a fantastic day. 800-771-1025 is our number. Good afternoon.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. How about you?
Doing all right. I appreciate you asking. So, about the ice cream cookie sandwich debacle,
There's no debacle.
much like your pronunciation of blueberry, I just do not agree with you calling it an ice cream cookie.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the pronunciation, Nits. You don't have to agree with it or disagree with it. It is an acceptable pronunciation at dictionary.com. So you can't agree or disagree with facts, numbskull. Like, facts are facts. It doesn't matter about your feelings about them. Like, you might say blueberry because you're pedestrian and you don't enjoy the subtle nuances of the English language, the King's English, if you will. I, however, as a linguist, a cunning one at that, one who gets paid to use these words, I opt for the less popular blueberry.
Please don't hang up on me. But let me get into my ice cream sandwich.
Don't what?
Might I add that don't call up anywhere or approach anybody to talk about their misuse of pronunciation and say the term pronunciation.
Thank you, Mo. I can't take you seriously if you say pronunciation. Can't do it.
I mean, you've killed yourself at the outset.
That is true. Thank you, Maurice. I appreciate that. It's blueberry. You may say blueberry if you want. That's fine. But blueberry is a perfectly acceptable, now let's see, pronunciation.
Blueberry.
Okay, that's the
proper.
That's the American pronunciation. I mean,
Blueberry.
there you go. See?
Blueberry.
I'm still hearing blueberry.
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 Blueberry. Like Thievery Corporation.
Blueberry.
Hi there, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Yeah, I wanted to chime in on the chocolate chip cookies.
Go right ahead.
I have 2 places, and people may not agree, but I think Winn-Dixie makes a wicked chocolate chip cookie.
Winn-Dixie. Do they make their own? Do they have a Spunkmeyer? What's the deal there?
They do make their own. They make it from scratch, and they package them in count of, I think it's like 5 or 6 for like $4 or $5, and they're wickedly good. And then the second place is not very common, but there is 2 locations in Florida, and it's just called Chip, CHIP, Chip. and they're known for their gourmet cookies. A little on the pricey side, but definitely one of the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had.
Huh. And you say it's called Chip, CHIP?
Yep, CHIP, chip cookies is what it's called.
I would have called it CH and then the number 1P because we'd be the number 1 chocolate cookie. That's just me.
I like that.
Let me just see about this pronunciation of blueberry.
Blew a huge load.
Oh, my God, no. 800-771-1025. Drew Garabo Live. Hello. Hello. Seems to be okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Very important. All right. Let's then reset. The young lady who was not only wrongfully accused, but was arrested for DUI manslaughter, who is not drunk, has settled with the Clearwater Police Department. Let me make sure I got the right agency because I don't want to screw this up. I want to, wrongfully. Okay, Clearwater Police. She has settled. I want to know if you think the amount is fair for what she went through. Mugshot plastered everywhere. Wrongfully arrested for a DUI, even though she was stone cold sober. We'll get into it next on Drew Garabo Live.
You're listening to Drew Garabo Live on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Pinellas, we have an accident northbound along 49th Street North, which has the right lane blocked at 118th Avenue. Across the bay, traffic is still being affected by a wreck in southern Hillsborough, causing blockage northbound along US 301, just past Sun City Center Boulevard. We also have a disabled vehicle blocking the right shoulder along eastbound I-4 at I-75. Otherwise, building late-day volume on the interstates is our biggest issue. It's already pretty slow in Tampa along northbound I-275 from the Western area on toward the downtown interchange. This is Jim with traffic.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
John Setting for my friends at Solar Bear. Imagine opening your next power bill and it's doubled again. Now imagine you had the chance to lock in energy savings for life, but you waited too long. Well, I'm telling you right now, the federal solar tax credit is going away. That's thousands in savings that you'll lose forever. But if you act now and visit solarbear.com today, you still have time to claim the credit before it disappears and make no payments for 12 months. Solar Bear is Florida's #1 solar installer with thousands of 5-star reviews. Call Solar Bear or visit solarbear.com today.
If you've been hurt in an accident, Burnett EPA is here with a quick response. One call and we're on it. It's fast, easy, and focused on you. Quick action, real results. Burnett EPA, we're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Listen up. August in Tampa is no time to gamble on your AC. Super Heat and Air and Plumbing. That's right. They've teamed up with the experts at ABC Plumbing. They are keeping things cool with a $29 AC system check. Even if your system's not working, they'll check it out. If there's an issue, that $29 becomes a credit towards the fix. These aren't rookies. They're certified techs with fully stocked trucks. They come out there for the same-day service with a no-pressure approach. If you're feeling weak airflow, warm air, or just haven't had your AC looked at in a while, now is the time. Don't get stuck waiting during a heat wave. Call Superheat and Air and Plumbing today and take the worry off of your plate. No one wants to be stuck in a hot home. Superheat and Air is available to you 24 hours, 7 days a week for an emergency for both your AC and the plumbing. $29 will get you a full AC system check, even if your system is not running. Give them a call today at 813-618-5818. That's 813-618-5818, or find them online at superheatandair.com and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
O'Reilly. Did you know 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced? O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free in or out of your vehicle. We can help you find the best battery for your vehicle and budget. O'Reilly Auto Parts has batteries starting at just $89.99. Get your battery tested for free today at O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show featuring Florida's best Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains tribute bands. August 8th at Janice Live. Get your free tickets today at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Isolated thunderstorms this evening will mainly be inland as onshore winds continue and overnight temperatures slowly fall to the mid and upper 70s. We'll have a sun cloud mix on Tuesday with increasing shower and storm chances through the week. Coverage back up to 50 and 60% with daytime highs in the low to mid 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Lot of stuff to get to today, but we will talk chocolate chip cookies all afternoon. It's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. We could throw Cookie Crisp out there, technically a cereal, but a chocolate chip cookie cereal. On the Twitter box, where I am at Drew on the radio, at Brit So Much said the best chocolate chip cookies of all time. The ones that were for sale at the cash register lunch lady thing in high school that were like 50 cents, bigger than your face, and raw as hail in the middle. My God, take me back. Those were phenomenal. I remember the emancipation I felt going from elementary school, where your only lunch options were bring your lunch or buy your lunch. And the only way to buy your lunch was at the cafeteria. There were no options. So you either bought the hot lunch that they had for you, or you brought the lunch that your mom packed for you, or your dad packed for you. Probably your mom, though. Then, when we graduated 6th grade and went to junior high, you kids today know not of junior high. You just know middle school, 6, 7, 8. But we did elementary school K through 6, junior high 7, 8, 9, even though 9th grade counted for your high school years, and then high school 10, 11, 12. So when I went from Shenandoah Elementary in Orlando to Conway Junior High, for lunch, you're on your own. There's no lunch lady making sure you're eating. And you could get, we were the Conway Falcons, so you could get the Falcon Special, which was like their hot lunch, for probably, $1.35. You got mystery meat, mashed taters, gravy, all that, blah, blah, blah. Then they had a couple of snack bars. And I realized as a 7th grader, there was no one forcing me to eat a nutritious lunch. That's bad. Because left on its own, the 7th grade child will eat, quote unquote, food, quote unquote, that isn't even food. My lunch for the better part of 7th grade was, I would do one of two things. I would go Little Debbie zebra cakes, the magical little black and white Unity snack cakes of Little Debbie. Because my mom we didn't have Little Debbies in the house. We were a hostess family. So when I went to Conway Junior High and I discovered Little Debbie's, I was like, oh my God, Star Crunch, Cosmic Brownies, Swiss cake rolls, and in this case, zebra cakes. My lunch every day for 7th grade was either a pack of zebra cakes, and a pack was 2, and a Tahitian treat, sody pop, or a grandma's fudge nut brownie. It was not my grandma, but the brand was grandma's. She made a fudge nut brownie. I didn't even like nuts, but I would eat the hell out of grandma's fudge nut brownie and wash it down with an icy cold Tahitian treat.
I loved Tahitian treat as a kid. Loved it.
Same.
In my adulthood,
oh, it's so sweet.
I've tried 4 to 5 times to revisit it, and I'll get 3 sips in and go, God dang, this is sweet.
You can't handle it. I know, same here. I'm like, I loved it as a kid, and now when I take a sip, I'm just like,
It's one of those things that did not carry over.
No, it does not age well, and it's really difficult to find, too. All those sodas. Have you ever, John talks about it all the time. John Senning, he's on Senning Show before us. Verner's soda. It's like a ginger ale.
Yeah.
So they have a version of Verner's. It's a limited edition. I don't think they have it down here anymore. It's a black cherry Verner's.
Oh, my God.
Dude.
Oh,
that's a soda.
I'm all about that.
Hello, who are you?
My name's Ray.
Hi, Ray.
Hey, I just wanted to say that McDonald's actually has a pretty solid chocolate chip cookie.
Like in the, all I remember is the McDonald Land cookies that are like a shortbread. I don't really remember their chocolate chips, sir.
They have them now, but that's all I want to say. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Chris.
Listen, it's hard to find a bad chocolate chip cookie, but if we're talking about the upper echelon of chocolate chip cookies, McDonald's is not in the equation.
No, it's kind of like saying, McDonald's got the best burger. I mean, they've got the most consistent burger.
Sure.
But got
the best fast food burger.
Sure. But like if you're putting smash burgers in the equation.
Yeah, no.
Hello there. Who are you?
Tim.
How are we doing today, Timmy?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know if you ever got a chance to be in Colorado, but there's some gas stations up there, Come and Go. And they actually have some great chocolate chip cookies. I like them.
Is that a KUM and Go? Because I think we saw a couple of them when we were out there.
Yeah, it's KUM and go. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him out there, and I guess they couldn't make it CUM and go. I suppose otherwise people would think it's like a brothel. But yeah, I did see a couple of come and goes out there. I think KUM is actually more aggressive than CUM.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I ain't stopping in and no come and go. I neglected to mention. So Friday night we went to Pin Chasers and had an absolute blast. Me, Sarah, my girlfriend, and her daughter Julia, and just had a blast. Bowled for a couple hours. And then we get home. They were spending the night, which has never happened before. Sarah has, Julia is not, because they were going to go stay in Madeira Beach the next day. I had to get up and get going because I had an Adventure Island group to walk in. But before I did so, I made sure I carved out time to go see my buddies over at Bagels Bakery. Remember the dudes who brought us bagels?
Yeah, absolutely.
So they had their grand opening this past weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you know, I like to support my friends when they're in business no matter what. So I wanted to go there, and I didn't have a ton of time. So Julia was still sleeping. So I told Sarah, I'm going to go get us bagels and coffee because I didn't really have adequate breakfast food. So I wanted to go snag it. When I got there, the line was out the door. And I'm like, well, this is great for the dudes. Bad for me, but great for the dudes. And I'm waiting in line, and they have a video playing, and it's stupid Sean Daly videoing them. His story ran this morning. So I'm like, oh, my God, look at that well-hung stud. So I got some phenomenal bagels from those guys and brought them home. They were a huge hit. And then met my people out at Adventure Island. When I say that I had left too much time for myself, last week when we went to Adventure Island, the traffic and parking situation was as bad as any situation I've ever seen out there. They were attacking Adventure Island from McKinley this way, McKinley this way, Bougainville this way. So I even texted the dude Brian I was meeting. I'm like, hey, there's gonna be a nightmare there. Please leave adequate time. We all left adequate time. There was nothing. I mean, when I say that we breezed right up to the park, inexplicably on a Saturday, there was no line, breezed in and out. But when I got back, I read a post from Sean from Three Brothers Pizza and Bagels Bakery. This guy writes this with a picture of me and the two bagels dudes. Those who don't know this man in our story, here it is. In 2015, a gentleman called the Odessa restaurant asking for a delivery to West Chase. A little backstory. I had just moved from one place in West Chase to another. My electricity wasn't hooked up yet, and I didn't feel like cooking. I Yelped on my phone local pizza places. I saw Three Brothers. I saw it was in Odessa. My address was technically an Odessa address at the time, so I was like, oh, my God, they'll probably deliver. They said I was outside the delivery area, but then they checked with the manager, and they acquiesced and granted me a pizza delivery, which at the time saved my freaking life. So I continue with the post. During that time, West Chase was out of our delivery radius, but we were slow, and knowing who I am, I wouldn't turn down the business. So our employee asked, and of course I said, we'll take it. Hours went by, and we got an awesome review from this gentleman on Yelp. I'll always do that. If I get a great service, great experience, I'll immediately review it 5 stars. Story usually ends there with a thank you and we continue our business. My business partner at the time said, OMG, that's Drew R. Garabo. My next response is, who the F is Drew R. Garabo? Those who don't know Drew, he's a passionate, kind, loyal, blah, 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 who happens to have his own radio show on 102.5 The Bone. Since that day, we've stayed close through hard times for both him and our business. Today, with no announcement, this man came to our grand opening weekend. Drew, appreciate you for everything you do for us and the entire community. Much love. What Sean left out of that story is that when I was going through chemo, he reached out and said, please let me feed you and Sarah. Have Sarah come by the store, and I'll give you guys a bunch of food. And normally I don't take people up on stuff like that. However, in that situation, I couldn't cook for myself. Sarah, I'm sure, was done preparing food for chemo baby. And so she went by, and this dude loaded her up with steak and feta pizza, pastas, desserts, and like When you're going through chemo, very few foods sound very appetizing. I don't recommend chemo, but it is a great way to lose weight. I don't recommend it as a diet plan, but it is one of the very few good side effects. If you do have to go through it, you'll drop tons of lbs. You'll put it back on ideally, but you do drop a lot of weight and you lose all your hair. And I will tell you that steak and feta pizza. So he didn't include that in the article, but because he's a humble son of a gun. But I'll be damned if those dudes did not save my ever-loving life. So that's why I went by. You guys earned my loyalty for freaking ever. So Bagels is open now. Great bagels, salt bagels, egg bagels, French toast crunch bagels, you name it. And they are on Hillsborough in the same plaza where you'll find Loli's Mexican Cravings. Just phenomenal stuff.
I hope I'm not misspeaking. They spell it differently, right?
Bagels, Baygulls. Yes, not bagels, but bagels.
Bagels, yes.
Hello there. Who are you? Like seagulls.
Hey, this is RJ. What's up, guys?
What is going on, Robert James, if that's what it stands for?
Oh, no. I just wanted to share something with you guys. I heard you guys talking about Tahitian treat. I loved it when I was younger, but if I tried to drink one now, I'd probably throw up. Poppy, the probiotic soda, they make a really great fruit punch that tastes like it, but just not as intense and not as sugary. So it's real good.
Yeah, it's not bad. I've had it. I think, that Poppy's a big scam. They tell people that it's good for your digestive health.
I heard you talking about that the other day.
Yeah, it's not. It's totally not. But, I mean, it's better for you than regular soda.
And this is where I'm at right now. I've just reached a point where I don't think fruit punch is a great soda flavor. It just really isn't.
There is a reason that fruit punch soda did not take on very didn't get traction. Hello there. Who are you?
This is Charles, brother Charles. What's going on, fellas?
My man. How you living, Charles?
Much better. I just left the paid attorney and he gave me some good news. But anyway, I digress. So don't ever go to Crumble Cookies.
No?
Never, ever go there.
Oh, no. Why? What's wrong with Crumble?
That's like eating diabetes in one shot. That's how much sugar they put in the cookies. Now, what I will recommend is Insomnia Cookies.
I haven't been there yet.
Oh, brother.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
The chocolate melts in your mouth. They're friendly, and yes, Insomnia.
I will tell you.
Man.
Thank you, Charles. Appreciate you, brother. I will tell you that when Crumble first opened on Sheldon and Linebaugh, there were nights when I had a six-pack in my DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub, and I just couldn't bring myself to pull the trigger because he's right. So much sugar, so many calories. It takes so much goddamn discipline to stay healthy. It really does. And I am an all-or-nothing kind of guy. I mean, I am either in the gym 5-6 days a week and watching everything I eat, or completely off the rails. There is no happy medium, man.
Yeah. Who are you telling? As we're having this conversation, what I'm realizing is chocolate chip cookie was never my go-to cookie. It was always Oreo. That was always my go-to cookie.
So packaged cookies, yes. Oreos all day, but like
if you're talking, I guess fresh made.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, okay, then probably my go-to because I loathe sugar cookies.
Ugh.
And outside of sugar,
peanut butter cookies are disgusting.
Peanut butter cookies. I was a fan early on of the oatmeal raisin. I was a fan.
They're okay.
Yeah, I do love a good good macadamia. Come macadamia, Drew.
Right.
That's money.
Yeah. So the city of Clearwater agreed on Friday to pay $50,000 to settle a wrongful arrest lawsuit against a Clearwater police officer and the police department spokesperson. This, to me, seems really low.
Yes.
31-year-old Hannah Ray was arrested by the police department on a DUI manslaughter charge 3 years ago after a crash that killed a motorcyclist. This young lady was driving on 19. I don't know if you've driven on 19 in the last 10 years, but there's a ton of construction, a ton of closed roads. The businesses are suffering because that they are trying to fix that road, which is like lipstick on a pig. That road sucks. So this young lady is driving home from a first date in Tampa. She's staying at her sister's apartment off 19 in Clearwater. City's doing construction. A lot of portions of the road were closed. The one she turned onto was not. She goes to make a left turn, and she sees a road closed sign. Motorcyclist traveling more than 70 miles per hour plows into the side of her Toyota Prius and goes over the hood and dies. Clearwater cops arrive and begin a DUI investigation. Body camera footage reviewed by the Tampa Bay Times shows this young lady asking to have her breath tested as an officer is handcuffing her. The officer can be heard denying her request for a breathalyzer. The officer also muted his camera several times throughout the 5-hour investigation, despite department policy requiring officers to verbalize the reason for muting their cameras before they do so. They arrest this lady. They put her mugshot all over the news, saying that she was drunk and hit a motorcycle and killed the guy. And her lawyer said, of course, that she suffered emotional damages when they posted her mugshot on social media, and they didn't remove it after they dropped the charges. They posted her mugshot on the agency's Twitter account shortly after arrest with the caption, "Clearwater woman charged with DUI manslaughter after she causes crash that killed a motorcycle." The post remained on the account 6 months after the Pinellas Pasco State Attorney's Office dismissed the case. The Clearwater Police Department videotaped the field sobriety exercises, and the video recordings show that the plaintiff was not staggering, stumbling, swaying, demonstrating any loss of balance, or demonstrating any issues with her speech. Despite that, she was placed in handcuffs and arrested for DUI manslaughter. $50,000. Is that enough?
Not at all.
I'm not a big fan of people looking for paydays in situations like this. $50,000 to me doesn't seem like nearly enough. Like 6 figures, I think, would be fair.
Well, I mean, the DUI, maybe. You have that manslaughter charge as well. You have the fact that you asked for your breath to be tested. You have the fact that they kept it up. You're well in the 6 figures, mid to high 6 figures, right? For me. Yeah, 50,000.
50,000 is nothing. 800-771-1025.
After you split it up with the lawyers, I mean, what are you walking away with? 20, 25?
Maybe. And you got your character assailed, and you weren't drunk. That's the thing. Like, to ask the cop to breathalyze you and for him to refuse and take you to jail instead, why wouldn't you breathalyze her? I don't understand that.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think that just a wrong encounter with the cop should get you $50,000 necessarily automatically. In a situation like this, where they kept her mugshot up long after they dropped the charges, after they took her to jail when they shouldn't have, I think this lady, 100,000, 250,000, $1 million, went to jail for nothing. Let's come back. I'm going to tell you what happened. Well, let's let this person weigh in. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, yes.
Hi.
I was going to ask, what number did you guys think was fair for her to get?
I wouldn't, if I'm on the jury, which I am a seasoned juror in the Tampa Bay area, having served as a foreman, I would have no problem awarding her in excess of 6 figures. I would say 100,000 would be fine. 250 would be fine. If it was $500,000, I would be like, that's a little high, but I wouldn't have a problem with it.
You need something you need something representing the cops' negligence, and you need something representing the police department's negligence, and then the city's negligence.
Yeah.
50,000, that's like a third of what needs to be, at minimum, given to this woman.
And plus the emotional anguish she went through of everyone who she knew looking at the mugshot, knowing that her charges were dropped, but thinking that this young lady was drunk and hit a motorcycle. Why? What do you think would be fair, sir?
I think 250 is good. Yeah, that's got to be tough. I feel so sorry for her, and you know, Godspeed to her. That's tough. That's really tough.
It is. I hope she can turn this into something.
The years and years of applying for a job, applying for credit, or applying for anything where this comes up, and then you've got to explain what went down. Yeah, 6 figures easy.
Oh, well, you see, I was in the papers
Yeah.
and not even, like, that's if they tell you.
I haven't really been convicted of a felony. It was dropped because they didn't have it, whatever. And believe me, I've had that conversation where I've gone, no, I'm not a convicted felon, blah, 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 blah. It just follows you.
Absolutely. And suppose they don't even bring it up. Like, they see her name and somebody knows her name. They go, Hannah Ray. They Google it and they go, oh. And they won't even tell her.
Yeah,
like,
don't tell her.
No job for you.
Absolutely. No, yeah, 50,000 is nothing.
Hello there. Who are you?
Hi, it's Amy.
Amy, what's going on, young lady?
Hey, how you doing, hon?
Good. What's up?
So I got into a car accident many moons ago.
Yes, ma'am.
And the accident caused me to be out of school for an extended amount of time. And after everything was said and done, I did get a chunk of money, but the insurance also sent a chunk of money to my school. So my school was paid for.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So we may have worked out a deal. She get X amount of dollars, and then there's something else that's been provided to her or given to her, because we don't know all the ins and outs of the whole contract or negotiation, right?
Yeah, you're right, but it does say that she was given $50,000 and that's it.
You have to, when you're going to have a conversation about this, you have to have a conversation based upon the information given. I mean, you could say, well, she might have, had done this deal back here. Then she might also owe the lawyer $45,000 out of the $50,000.
P.S. Amy, would you believe the motorcyclist in this case was later to have found a blood alcohol content at least 2 times over the limit? So this, not only was she not drunk, the motorcycle that hit her was twice drunk legal.
Well, let's not forget he was also going 70 miles per hour.
On 19.
Yeah.
800-771-1025. Her lawyer said, I think the case is worth far more than what we settled for.
Well, the question is, why'd you settle?
But that's what they were willing to offer. She sued the city of Clearwater and Officer Scott Yates in September of 24 for violating her civil rights and falsely arresting her. Hello there. Who are you?
I'm Dave.
Dave, what's going on, man?
Not much. I was just going to chime in with that BOC of the motorcyclist being that high, and they also did blood tests on her. She had absolutely no alcohol in her blood, no THC in her blood.
Yep.
She was completely clean.
Stone cold sober.
I agree with you 1,000%. The money should have been much better. But the other thing that should be made to be done is there should be a huge full-page apology to her from the city of Clearwater, from the sheriff's department, from the Clearwater PD.
Yep.
There should be a full-size page apology to this poor girl.
I totally agree.
She moved down here. This happened like 6 or 8 months or a year after she got here. And after this happened, she went back to where back to Indiana or somewhere. I don't know exactly where she's from, but it was just horrible.
So I didn't know that she moved away. So what an introduction to Tampa Bay. Like you're coming home from your first date, a drunk idiot on a motorcycle who's speeding hits your car and dies. You do nothing wrong, and you end up having your character assassinated by a police department all over the media. It's awful, and you're exactly right, my man. There should be a huge apology. She should get a lifetime membership in the Church of Scientology for that.
Oh, man, please don't give her that.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. 800-771-1025. And when we come back, I don't know what I could have done. I don't know what I should have done, but doing nothing seemed like the wrong thing to do when a man was inappropriate with a 13-year-old girl in my care.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
No major accidents are being reported right now on either side of the bay. However, at last check in Hillsborough, a disabled vehicle was still blocking the right shoulder along eastbound I-4 at I-75. There's definitely heavy, slow volume along all the interstate systems right now, but they've been running trouble-free. And actually, traffic appears to be running a bit more afternoon. We're doing fine along all the big bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
August is Renewal by Anderson's Triple Savings Month. $300 off windows, $825 off patio doors, plus no money down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Bonus, first 50 callers get a free True Screen insect screen upgrade. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. That's Renewal by Anderson.
At Brandon Honda, we have the hottest hybrids in stock and on sale. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now, get the brand new Accord hybrid for just $199 per month. Get the award-winning CR-V hybrid for just $249 per month. Or get the all-new, just released 2025 Civic Hybrid Sport for just $199 per month. With gas mileage as high as 50 miles per gallon, these award-winning hybrids won't last long. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-448-7710 for more information.
August is a time for winning at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. The $300,000 Share the Luck drawing is on Mondays. $20,000 blackjack tournament on Wednesdays. You could win a 2025 Mercedes GLE SUV in the drawing. Plus, some of Tampa Bay's great restaurants like the Council Oak Steakhouse and the Fresh Harvest Buffet where they have Lobster Wednesdays. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Time to get in there and win some cash all month long in the month of August at the Seminole Hard Rock.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. And don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. Receive an all-cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress-free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At forhers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at forhers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/radio. forhers.com/radio.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Now you know. Representing B-Town in the house. It's all good, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy tea up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Marley Marl. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match.
If you've been to a stick figure show in the last 10 years, chances are good that you heard this right before stick figure took the stage, and you're like, where the hell did that matchup come from? I finally found it on the YouTubes. Seeing algorithm made me think about this. Remember Robin Leach?
Absolutely.
Champagne wishes and caviar dreams.
Girls used to diss me, now they write letters cause they miss me. I never thought it could happen, this rapping stuff. I was too used to packing gats and stuff. Now, I really want to know.
That show was so dumb. It was just like MTV Cribs, basically. It was lifestyles of the rich and famous. And Robin Leach, who was, all I knew him from was that show. Who in the hell was that guy before Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous?
I don't know. That's where my introduction to him was as well.
Champagne wishes and caviar dreams.
I'm Robin Leach.
I'm screaming and I don't know why.
I'm talking in a bogus British accent.
Joan Rivers has a 10-bedroom mansion in Larchmont, New York. 800-771-1025 is the number. I'll take this one call about the Clearwater lawsuit, and I'm going to ask, what should Drew have done? Hello there. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Homeless Jim.
Hey, Homeless Jim. Where do you live?
In St. Pete.
All right.
I got one thing to say about the lady that settled for $50,000.
Yes, sir.
I think she called. She should have called Mo, and instead got it confused and called a cat named Mo.
You might be right on that one. It happens a lot. Someone thinks that they're calling Mo DeWitt, the attorney, and they end up calling cat named Mo, and they end up settling for $50,000 when we just call Mo probably could have gotten about $50 million, you know?
I'm thinking.
You just got dissed by homeless Jim, Mo.
Got to be honest with you.
Sorry, Mo.
I'm very.
Really love you guys both. I just thought it was funny.
Thank you, Jim. Are you really homeless, or is that just a fun name?
No, I really am at the moment, but that's okay. I don't want to get into that.
Oh, all right. Well, you don't have to answer any question if you don't want to. I just like I'd like to get to know you a little bit.
An overview, if you can.
Yeah, I mean, you threw the name out there. You could have just said Jim, but you said homeless Jim. How long you been on them streets?
Off and on for 2 years, but a year and a half on.
All right. And if you had to attribute your current homeless situation to anything, would it be mental health issues, substance abuse issues, not finding a job issues, economy issues, or what?
I'd almost have to say all of the above, but I drink too much. I live with my mom off and on, and we're like oil and water and just can't get along. And I've done a lot of things that I shouldn't, drinking wise. I smoke pot, and I'm unable. I went through cancer a couple years ago, throat cancer.
Hell yeah, me too, bro. Not throat cancer, but
I know. I listen to you guys every day.
Thank you, man.
Since way before now. But
so if I'm putting together, connecting some of these dots, if you will, probably you were living with your mom. She had certain rules in the house about alcohol and drug use, and you were either unwilling or unable to adhere to those rules. So she proverbially kicked you to the curb. Am I connecting the dots properly?
You are very. I hope the word's introspective, but yes.
Yeah.
The first time she said you can't drink, but I did every day.
Okay.
And finally she said I'm done, and I went back out on the streets. Then she asked me back in a few months ago.
Okay.
She said you can't drink, and I didn't for 2.5 months. But one night I went out and I got a joint, and it was skunk weed.
Oh.
And I smoked it.
Yeah.
And I came home, and I smelled up the whole house.
Yeah.
And that was kind of it for the second time.
I get that.
I don't blame her.
No.
I love her to death.
Yeah, and she's got to look out for herself too. Do you feel like if you were given a third chance with her that you would be strong enough to overcome your addictions and get the help that you need to help you break free from them?
To tell you the truth, I can quit drinking anytime.
Okay.
When I'm in a good situation. It's the weed that I have a problem with, but I think I can.
Okay.
But the problem is, my mom and I, although we both love each other very, very, very much,
right?
We're like oil and water, and I don't know how else to put it.
That's Seagull trying to steal your food?
She's an unbelievable. No, she's an unbelievable person and mother.
But you just guys, you have a hard time. You maybe want to bang it out and like see if. No, I'm just having some fun. Sorry, I said that. All right. Well, listen, Jim, you sound like a real nice guy, and I really, really hope you can get your stuff together because look, we only get one chance in this world. You only get one mother. I'm so lucky to still have mine. She's going to be coming over to Tampa for the first time in a long time to see my son graduate college this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
I really hope you and your mom can find a way to work it out because I know that she's hurting because you know you're struggling.
She is, and we both are, and it's my fault, not hers.
Yeah,
she's done everything she could for me, and I've
man.
gone the other way. Basically.
What if you smoked weed but not in the house? Like, what if you were like, Mom?
Well, I never smoked it in the house.
Oh, all right.
I'd go outside, but that one time I got this one strain of pot that
skunk weed.
Just it just, oh my God, it stunk the whole house up.
That'll happen.
And anyway, I used to be successful. I used to own a roofing company in Ohio.
Oh.
I've had a lot of health issues lately, and anyway, not to say woe on me, because
no, man, you just you got some stuff. We've all got some stuff.
Hey, I just thought I'd be calling you to say that line about.
I know.
Just calling Mo instead of a cat named Mo.
It was a great line, and a lot of people would have left it at that. I'm just a weird guy sometimes. I like to get to know people, and I can kind of tell when there's something a little bit beneath the surface sometimes, and I could tell with you, hence the name Homeless Jim. I'm real perceptive sometimes. There's something beneath the surface. So, man, we're always here to talk anytime you want, Jim. I'm going to recommend to you, feel free to wipe your ass with my recommendation. Many people do. But I'm going to recommend to you that you reach back out to your mom. You tell her, hey, listen, I called this idiot on the radio. We had a great conversation, and he suggested I reach out to you to see if there's some way that you can help me get off the streets. I'll respect the rules of your house, and I would love to do what I can do to rebuild our fractured relationship.
Oh, you got me emotional. Thank you.
You're welcome, Jim.
Appreciate you.
I know she wants what's best for you, buddy. Thank you.
Mo, that was a joke. I love you.
You're fine, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. Listen, man, good luck to you. Keep us posted, will you, bro?
I will. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Meant a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Homeless Jim, everybody.
They're right there.
It's rough, man. So many times you get the image of a homeless person. They're like, oh, well, they don't want to be off the streets. Well, no, sometimes they do. They can't shed those shackles of addiction, which are ridiculously tough. When people say addiction isn't a disease, it's such horse crap, because most of the people who are addicted don't want to be addicted. They would love not to be addicted.
Right.
All right, shifting gears. So I've been dating Sarah for like 5.5 years now. We're going on 6 years in December. Jeez Louise. And great relationship. And I've always had a great relationship with her kids. Her adult son and his wife are beautiful people. I love them so much. And her daughter was 8 when we met. She's now 13. I have very little experience, no experience raising girls, very little experience being around young ladies of that age. So it's somewhat foreign territory for me. I try to be less of myself and more of a responsible adult when I'm around her. We had finished dinner at Oak and Stone. Really good. I got an ahi bowl, very sensible. And we're waiting to go to Janice Live. Sarah has to move her car because she parked in a 2-hour zone and didn't want a ticket, so she had to move it before the concert. Julia and I are sitting on a couch, an outdoor couch, facing the front door of Oak and Stone. This drunk loser who I had seen him when we were dining. I saw him duck his head out the restaurant, kind of stagger out there, bald prick with a baseball cap on, blue cap, black polo shirt. I saw him stagger out there to like vape, and not like vape cool weed vape, but like vape like gross, disgusting nicotine vape. And he comes staggering out the front of the place, eyes all blurry, a bit bobble-headed, and he looks at us sitting on the couch, kind of looks at me, looks at Julia. I'll remind you, she is 13 years old. He looks at her, blows her a kiss. Not like a friendly, but like a, not quite a blah, 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 but thank God, but like a.
Right.
When I say that we were both frozen, I mean neither of us had any idea what was happening. I swear to you, 45 seconds to a minute went by before we looked at each other like, did that just happen? Did that guy just. My question is, doing nothing feels wrong, but there's no talking sense into someone who would do something like that. He didn't break any laws, so there's no point in getting any cops involved.
Right.
He's leaving the restaurant, so there's no point in going to a restaurant manager. And confronting this dude is not going to lead to anything good. Is nothing the right thing to do in that situation?
In that situation, absolutely.
Okay.
When you're dealing with someone with a certain level of inebriation, there's no negotiation. You just let them go. Let that maelstrom blow over into somebody else's path.
Yeah, that's thank you for Maurice for that, because that's what I was thinking. And like we were looking for the dude in the venue, and then I'm like, well, what if we see him? What am I doing? Hey, you blew a kiss to my 13-year-old friend here. It was just a weird, like, who does that? You would look at her and you would think maybe that girl's 15 at most. There's no way anybody looks at her and goes, I'm going to blow a kiss to that girl. Hello there. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Erica.
Hi, Erica.
I just wanted to call in and say that I'm so glad that you're...
Ma'am?
And
sorry. Wait, hold on one second. I'm sorry. All we heard was, I'm so glad that you're... And then that's it. Your phone went out. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying I'm so glad that you went through your treatment and that you're healthy and you're doing better. And I'm just grateful that you're okay and that I must say you are much nicer now.
Eat a dick.
What?
Oh, I said thank you so much. I said thank you. That means so much to me. I appreciate that.
Eat a dick.
What? Maurice, I would never. Oh my God, that's vulgar. Oh my God, that is so.
Oh, I didn't mean to upset you.
This young lady calls with her sincere. Ma'am, I'm so sorry for what Maurice said to you.
What I said.
Oh my God. What I said was thank you so much for the reminder that 3 years ago I was almost dying. I appreciate that.
Hey, never gonna let you forget that.
True Garabo Live, how can we help you?
Am I on right now?
No, hang on. You will be. Hello?
Okay. Oh, come on, Drew.
Hello?
I had something. I had something you could have said when the guy did that. It's
not
nothing
on
crazy.
Yet. Okay, now you're on.
All right. Well, I would have, when he blew a kiss at her, I'd have been like, are you attracted to children? Like, that was weird. I would have just put it right back on him.
I wish, I pride myself when I'm behind a microphone of being relatively quick-witted. For example, not as quick-witted as Maurice, who tells a lady to eat a D at the drop of a dime when she's just calling with well wishes. But I'm somewhat quick-witted behind the microphone. But, man, when I tell you that I was just... It was almost like everything was in slow motion. I looked and I'm like, did he just blow a kiss to you? Yes, I think he did. You know, it was crazy.
Very off-putting,
crazy.
Right?
Who does that?
Very weird people, dude.
They do. Thank you, man.
I've been drunk. I've seen drunk. I haven't been drunk a lot. I haven't been drunk to where I would do something like that. But drunk is looking for someone to engage them.
Yes.
The best thing you can do is not engage drunk.
You're right, because it's never going to end well.
Right, yeah. More than likely, 30 seconds to a minute and a half later, he had no idea he even did that. So now you go look for him. You go find him. Hey, you did this. First, he's going to have to process what, and then he have to process, did I do that? And
hey, bub. What's with that, bub? 800-771-1025. Thank God it did not ruin our evening. We met some really super cool people. The Algorithm Boys were awesome. Got to see a really cool band that I think you'd like a lot. These guys may come into our studio soon. Glass Cities. Mm-hmm. They are they're from Central and South America. They play like a it's hard to explain what they do. It's almost like 21 Pilots meets, I don't even know. They do a Franz Ferdinand cover. I'll play them for the next region.
Okay.
Let you hear them. They're very interesting outfit. And again, Eric, I'm very sorry Mo said that to you. Hello, who are you?
Hey, Drew, it's Robbie. How you guys been?
What's up, dude?
Hey, man, I think if you were in your 30s, I think you would have handled that totally different. Being in the 50s now, we got to kind of sit back and think and then react. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a really good point. I don't remember my 30s very well, but you catch me in my 30s with the buzz on, and that situation ends very differently.
Exactly.
Both of us go to jail.
But to the point of what you did, nobody is making wiser decisions in their 30s than they are in their 50s.
Now I have the benefit of wisdom and the ability to think a couple of steps ahead and go, okay, I confront this guy. He swings on me and misses because he's drunk. I connect one with him, and then I go to jail. Or worse than that, he swings on me, hits. I get my ass kicked in front of her. And I was talking to Julia about people being drunk and stuff because, downtown St. Pete on a Saturday night, you're going to see some inebriation. And I was like, unfortunately, you have seen me once under the influence of alcohol at the infamous show that John and I cover on the Vibe Check podcast. The reason that T.L. Jenkins doesn't want to be friends with me anymore. I ruined his show. And it was Rumpelmans. And so I said to her, you saw me very inebriated. There were 0 times when I'm under the influence that I'm going to blow a kiss at a 13-year-old girl. And she said, I thought you were funny that night. I said, do not encourage me. And then she said, did TL really leave you on red? I said, he did. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Dwayne. How you doing, man?
Dwayne, what's up, dude?
Hey, I'm good. I had a question for you.
Hit me.
Do you think you would have acted a little differently if she was your child?
No, I have the same defensive feeling that I would have if she was my child. And had that happen if I had a daughter instead of a son, it would have been the same, like locked in the punch, like frozen in time, like what just happened? Oh my God. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel you.
I maybe there would have been a follow-up or something, but that would not have ended well for anyone. You know, like, hey, bub, what are you doing blowing kisses? But it's a great question. And if Sarah had been there and I'd been moving my car, Sarah gets a little lippy. She probably would have said something to the dude. Hey, it's Drew Garabo Live. Who are you? She doesn't really.
Hey, Drew, would you like to compete on Guess This Old School Hip Hop Song?
Oh, I did horribly. Were you the one who called about the Nas song last week?
I plead the 1, 2, 3, 4 feel.
Okay, good. I would love redemption. I'm praying beyond all prayer that you're going to give me one that I know I would love to play, demonstrate my lack of old school hip hop knowledge.
Okay, here we go. It's beginning to look a lot like what? Follow my every step. Take notes on how I crap. I'm about to go in depth. Which song?
Hold on.
That was a long silence.
I'm thinking. God damn it. It's beginning to look a lot. Hey,
would you like a hint?
But a chicken wing. We having a smoke out in the dungeon with the Mary Jane. It's just that pimp.
It's on that album.
Like Easy Point. It's not that song though.
It's not that song.
Is it A.T. Elliott? No, that's no.
It is not.
What is it? What is it?
Loud. It's their first single they ever came out with.
Elevators?
Players Ball, my man.
Everybody playing. Thank you.
What is this?
What is what?
This number I called. What is this?
Who is this?
Who's this?
Oh, do you remember old school party lines where you would just call a number and there would be a bunch of people hanging out on the phone? That's what this is.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
I was actually calling about people gawking at underage girls inappropriately.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you want to talk about that now, or did you want me to place a request and then?
Well, I was going to give you a situation where I was in downtown St. Pete.
Okay.
With a stepdaughter that was 13, and multiple guys asking for her snaps And
I'm sorry. You said snaps, not snatch, right?
You might ask for that, but they were asking for their snap.
Me, sir.
Like
I was asking for a clarification. Goodness gracious, I'm not.
Well, I don't know what you're into. I was just putting
not into your 13-year-old daughter or stepdaughter or anything. Are not welcome here. You're telling me you're such a menace. Are not welcome here. You're telling me you're such a menacing presence that you said, "Say there, ruffians. This lass happens to be half your age," and they metaphorically or physically tucked their tails between their legs and said, "We are so sorry, sir, to have offended. Let us retreat."
We were at First Ave. They cashed out and left.
Lies. They make baby Jesus cry, and you're telling them, you, sir, are making baby Jesus cry.
Only if you believe it.
I do believe that you're making baby Jesus cry. But thank you very much. I doubt anyone is going to. By the way, I was really glad we left the show early, not because I wasn't enjoying Algorithm. I definitely was. They were phenomenal. So many special guests. They did a Beastie Boys song, Sabotage. Gave me a nice shout out from the stage. I didn't hear any of that because we left early. As we were leaving, it's like 10:15, 10:30. Downtown St. Pete is just starting to become downtown St. Pete.
Right.
Walking through that with a 13-year-old young lady is a challenge. It's like a war zone. It's like, I felt kind of like, and this is a terrible comparison because I'm not a soldier, but like, when they do a USO tour and like a civilian celebrity comes and performs at like Kandahar or some base somewhere, and like, they got to be protected by these soldiers. That's the way I felt. Like, come on, Mr. Henry Rollins, we got to escort you back to the Sikorsky helicopter and get you out of here. That's the way I felt. It was scary. Let's get you some free stuff. Woo! When we come back, we're going to talk about weird fetishes. I want to hear the weirdest one, 800-771-1025, because the one I've got for you that made the news involves summer, Florida, and the beach. And it's a fetish you've probably never heard before.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
There's an accident in St. Pete along 49th Street north of 21st Avenue, but that's it as far as problems along the major roadways are concerned. I-275 in St. Pete isn't nearly as congested as it normally is this time of the afternoon, and actually it's moving a bit better than it normally does through downtown Tampa as well. Unfortunately, congestion is typically heavy further out along eastbound I-4 approaching I-75, as well as along northbound I-75 just past I-4. This is Jim with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new Pilot for just $399 per month. New passports just $329 per month. Or get a new HRV for an incredible $149 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Visit BrandonHonda.com to get your best price and payments right online. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-279-1222 for more information.
August is Bowl Fest all month long at Pin Chasers. Until Labor Day, you buy one game of bowling, you get one free. And on Labor Day itself, a marathon, $12 for unlimited bowling between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. on Labor Day. You can reserve a lane and get more information by going to pinchasers.net and celebrate Bowl Fest all month long.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
This is Monster Jam. Big air, backflips, and all-out racing. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. The fun begins at the pit party, where you can meet the drivers, get autographs, take pictures, and see the trucks up close. Get your pit party pass at monsterjam.com today. Must have valid event ticket to enter pit party. Restrictions may apply. Rules and activities are subject to change. Visit website for event details. Coming to Emily Arena August 15th through 17th. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A Tampa Bay.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Embassy Suites, USF, 3705 Spectrum Boulevard in Tampa. 1-800-875-PASS. CamTechSchool.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to the erexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health, feel whole.
I'm Doug Bernetti. Growing up, I learned how hard it can be to make ends meet. At Bernetti PA, we help people every day with debt collection calls, credit card debt, home foreclosures, and bankruptcy cases. If you have questions, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. You want to listen to this. Will is hosting a tramp stamp tax stamp event this Saturday, August 9th. Will is offering free stamps on most models of their suppressors. If you wait until January 1st, you run the risk of no inventory. So why wait? Will is going to cover you and avoid the tax stamp fee. Shark Coast Tactical has the inventory now, and he will cover the fee on these select cans. Oh, yeah. In addition, Silent Chico is jumping in to offer $200 worth of free stuff as well. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
William is one of millions of Americans who uses GoodRx to save on the cost of their prescriptions.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. It adds up at the end of the month. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. We're able to do all these extra activities, so it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com and start saving today. GoodRx user compensated for their time. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance.
Neutral is sending you to see Cage the Elephant open for Oasis in LA. Scan the QR code at Copper Mug, Time Out Sports Bar, and Cool Vibes Pub and Grub. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Neutral, keep it tasty.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Do rain or bugs have your car looking dirty? Well, Bubble Down Car Wash has you covered. They offer longer wash tunnels, powerful vacuums, and the friendliest staff. Check out BubbleDown.com to find a Bubble Down Car Wash location near you.
Now, A weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Isolated thunderstorms this evening will mainly be inland as onshore winds continue and overnight temperatures slowly fall to the mid and upper 70s. We'll have a sun cloud mix on Tuesday with increasing shower and storm chances through the week. Coverage back up to 50 and 60% with daytime highs in the low to mid 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
This is Glass Cities. They opened up for Algorithm at Janice Live, and I believe they'll be opening up for the Reese Brothers next month at Janice Live.
Every time I look at you, I be like, what the I know you in and out, but I will meet you give to. Oh, what's that? That I be is this too much?
Really nice fellas, too. We got to meet them in the green room at Janice Live, and after we met everyone, I turned to Sarah as where I went. I was like, I bet that cat with the white sleeveless shirt is their singer. Sometimes lead singers have that lead singer energy to them.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he was, and they got on stage, and he was jumping off the stage, dancing on the speakers, hugging people in the crowd. Very energetic show. Great new band. A lot of major label interest. I like their sound a lot.
I like it a lot as well.
Eight 800-771-1025 is our number. This Friday is St. Pete Grunge Fest. We hope you'll make it out there. John Sending will be there, and I will be there for Elysian Space Ale. You can see Nirvana, a Nirvana tribute band, as well as a Pearl Jam tribute band and an Alice in Chains tribute band. Thank you very much to Kia, who allowed me to escort her group to Busch Gardens this very morning. A hot one for sure, but always glad to give kids one farewell to summer before school starts back in, which it does shortly. And if you would like to win yourself a pair of tickets to Monster Jam, Saturday, August 16th, Cage the Elephants for NBT Legends at the Bay Care Sound on September 17th, or Falling in Reverse at the Amp on August 20th, you just need to call 800-771-1025 and give us a really weird fetish that we haven't heard before. They say there's like an internet rule, like Internet Rule 30-something, that if you can think of a fetish, it probably exists. And blowing up balloons or beach balls, blowing up beach balls is the new summer fetish according to Clips for Sale. Very specific kink, including a 46.85% surge in content featuring people blowing up beach balls. I don't know what's arousing about that.
No.
I don't know what would turn anyone on by people blowing up beach balls, but there are people who are. There are also people sexually fixated on scuba gear, up 37.44% from last year.
Now, when you say sexually fixated on, they want the partner in the scuba gear. They're not just looking at scuba gear getting...
Great question. I would imagine it's a hot girl in scuba gear, not just the scuba gear itself, but I don't know. It's all kinds of summer content, too. Swimming content alone skyrocketed by 189.72%. Now, I can easily point to gentlemen of my era and and understand why that happened, all I would need to do is play the opening few notes of. Oh, hi, Brad. You know, I always thought you were kind of cute. Did you know for that scene when Judge Reinhold is spanking the monkey in the bathroom while watching Phoebe Cates in the pool, he had a prosthetic wiener or dildo, I think they call them,
right,
sticking out of his pants and in his hand, so that when Phoebe Cates opens the door on him, her look of shock is a genuine look of shock because she saw this giant fake dong
nice.
that Judge Reinhold had. Hey, Drew Garabo Live, who are you?
Hi, I'm Michelle Ewing.
Hi.
And I have the weird fetish. It happened to me in Walmart. I was in the international aisle shopping, and this guy came up with a satchel. It's not a purse, but he was Pakistani. And he asked if he could lick my armpits, and he was going to pay me $200 each.
Wait, $200 for each? So $400. I assume you have two armpits. $400 total?
Yes.
Hey.
Now he had a black eye, so I took off running down the
If you have an arm severed, do you still have an armpit? Like if the arm is severed at the shoulder, is there there's still a
no,
Yeah.
no, you can't.
Yeah, well, wouldn't it kind of like be on your torso still?
Yeah, I don't know actually.
No, because I've seen, like, if you look at Rick Allen, drummer for Def Leppard, he doesn't have an armpit. He's just got a wall of misshapen flesh. In other words, it's in the title, armpit. If you don't have the arm, there's no pit underneath. You have to,
yeah.
Wait, back to Rick Allen for a moment. Are you saying that the drummer from Def Leppard only has one arm?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
He has a backup drummer sits back behind the stage of the curtain.
So you guys are telling me that the drummer from Def Leppard only has one arm?
Yes, he lost it in a car accident a long time ago.
I wish there was a song that would spell that out for me. But alas, in this entire musical universe, there probably isn't. Or is there?
The drummer from the Vipers only got one arm. The drummer from the Vipers only got one arm.
800-771-1025. I found that most situations can be summed up succinctly by a Bloodhound Gang reference. Hello there, who are you?
My name's Phil. How you doing?
Phil, what's up, bud?
Hey, listen, I was just thinking, I just got in the car driving. You're talking about fetishes?
Yes, sir.
What movie, if you can maybe know what movie this is, it was a movie, a comedy, where they were trying to betting on everything. And the fetish of the guy, he bought a hooker in the hotel room and said he wants her to shave his back while he clips her toenails in a tub of Pepto-Bismol.
Whoa. So you're telling me there's
a movie where there's a fetish. Yes.
By the way, can I just put you on hold real quick?
Sure.
Thank you. You're not going to believe this, Maurice.
What's that?
Facebook sometimes pushes things into your algorithm where you're like, how did this get pushed into my algorithm?
Sure.
I'm looking at my Drew R. Garabo account, not the Drew Garabo Live, but my Drew R. Garabo account. Fox 13 News, Tampa Bay. Okay? You see that story?
That's my story.
Florida flight attendant attacks husband, smashes guitar after discovering tryst.
And you would think that just happened, correct?
I mean, if I didn't look at the fact that it was posted July 31st, 2020.
I mean, anyway, got time to look at dates.
But wait, why are they pushing a 5-year-old story?
Yes.
This is not your fault, Maurice. Pinellas deputies say a flight attendant walked into her Safety Harbor home only to find her husband in bed. You may have heard this Friday
right.
on Mo Better News. You also may have heard it 5 years ago when it happened. But why are they putting and like people are commenting like it just happened. Oh, I see. It popped up because a Facebook friend of mine 8 minutes ago said that's it. And now I guess they realize it's getting some traction because 6 hours ago, 1 hour ago, 6 hours ago, why is this even I blame you. I think Maurice made it sound like this was a newer story. Oh, here we go. Why is this news 5 years after the incident? And someone else said news travels slow in Safety Harbor.
Ooh. Well, there you go.
Sorry about that, sir.
No, it's okay.
All right. So a movie in which a gentleman's fetish is to have his back shaved while he clips a girl's toenails and they are in a bathtub full of Pepto-Bismol?
Yes, it was a comedy, and they were basically seeing how much the girl would charge for that fetish to happen. Because I know you guys like movies. And I know.
We do love movies. We definitely love movies and fetishes. By the way, we're very pegging positive on the show. At least I am.
Which I'll never run out scuba gear after hearing what you said. I'll never run out scuba gear ever again because I don't know what's going on with it.
Okay. Well, I would recommend not doing any deep dives in the ocean then because without scuba gear, you're going to... I don't know, sir. What movie is that?
Rat Race. It was a movie. John Cleese, Breckenmeyer. Had like a pretty all-star cast. They basically had to go race across the country for a large sum of money. Whoopi Goldberg was in it.
Huh.
Pretty good comedy.
Was that the?
And they were betting on everything under the sun, and that was one of the bets millionaires did.
It was a remake of a 70s road race film.
Oh, like Cannonball Run type situation?
Yeah, but it was like the
Gumball Rally or something?
Yeah, but it was like Rat Race or something like that.
Right.
All right. I got you.
But the remake was good.
All right.
Anyway, thank you guys.
Thank you. That style of movie made popular by It's a Mad World.
Yes.
And then Midnight Madness, which I think only Monica from JP's show and I know Midnight Madness. A young Scott Baio, I believe. A very young, not even Michael J. Fox. I think his name was Mike Fox. Pee Wee Herman was in it. And it was one of those like scavenger hunt type films.
Yeah. The scavenger hunt films, I was not a fan.
Same. So dumb. 800-771. I mean, I loved that one, though. 771-1025. You give us a bizarre fetish, we will give you a prize. And no, pegging's not a bizarre fetish. Enjoyed by many men worldwide. Hello, who are you? Well, I don't know about worldwide.
Hello.
I think America probably is. I don't know. What country other than America? I'm going to ask my good friend ChatGPT. Hi, what's your name? Ma'am? Ma'am, you said hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi. I was on a second ago, but I hung up on you. It's Michelle Ewing.
I remember you. Yeah. If you had to guess, young lady, what country other than U.S. would you say has the highest amount of men who admit being into pegging?
80.
80 is a number. That's not a country.
No, Haiti, the country Haiti.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said 80. No way.
No.
They're a very Christian peoples. The Haitians. I don't think. I didn't ask what country produces the most bathroom attendants. Don't laugh at that. That's racist that you're laughing. Other than the U.S., what country has? How do I word this? The most men into pegging. All right. I don't want this on my ChatGPT. I'm sorry. I'm going to put this on Grok. I don't want ChatGPT remembering this and then judging me. There are certain things I'm okay with my friend ChatGPT knowing about me, and certain things I'd rather keep, away from its radar. So on Grok, I will say, what country has the largest number of men into pegging? What do you think it is, young lady?
Well, I'm just going to have to say Canada.
Oh, I don't think they know what it's all about. All right. Actually, in Canada, they're like, ooh, get that oot. Get it oot. It hurts. Get it oot. All right, here we go. There is no definitive data pinpointing a specific country with the largest number of men interested in pegging, as comprehensive global studies on this niche sexual practice are scarce. Blah, 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 blah. A 2023 study reported that 60% of men in the U.S. have fantasized about getting it. Will do it.
Wow.
With 16% of sexually active adults actually having tried it. Similar trends appear in other developed nations with liberal attitudes towards sex, like the UK or Canada, but no country stands out as a clear leader due to limited data. Oh, now I have a mission. Oh.
That's a pretty well open answer.
Yes, it is. So what did you call back for, young lady?
I don't know. I just wanted to talk and chat and shoot the wind.
Shoot the lint?
Wind, I think so.
Shoot the wind.
Oh, I thought you said shoot the lint. I was like, that's a very odd thing to say. All right. Well, thank you for shooting the wind with us. She shot the wind. I got to see Cheryl McKenna's mom at their event on Saturday, and it's a tragic event that brought everyone together. It was a beautiful event. So many positive people. I got to talk to so many people about McKenna's legacy. You could tell it meant so much to Cheryl's mom to see so many, or to McKenna's mom, Cheryl, to have so many people there. But again, just talk to your kids about online safety and bullying, because Jesus Christ, man, this girl should still be alive, and it is a damn shame that she's not. Hello, who are you? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
So I listen to your show all the time, but
Thank you.
I wanted to talk about the cookie.
Okay. Oh, the chocolate chip cookie. It's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so where I work, I go, and I can't believe it, but I just believe it or not, I know you laughed at the Subway cookie.
Well,
have you ever had a cookie?
When I thought it was a Spunkmeyer, I wasn't laughing anymore.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But have you ever had a cookie at the 7-Eleven?
Yeah, they're really good.
Oh my gosh!
There have been a few times when on the way home with a case of the munchies, I stopped at the 711. Not anytime recently. Their brownies are phenomenal. Their cookies are exceptional. Shockingly good.
Very good. And all different flavors, from red velvet, snickerdoodle, peanut butter, chocolate chip.
I can't order a snickerdoodle with a straight
Well,
face.
I know.
It sounds like a dog. It's definitely a hybrid of a dog.
Well.
And what would you say? We don't know you. You can be honest with us. What's the weirdest fetish that you are either into or that you're intrigued by that you haven't tried?
Oh, boy.
Oh, gross. Ew, boys.
Yeah, I'm kind of boring. I don't know.
Come on. The one thing that that on an adult film where you've been like, ooh, that really melts the butter over my popcorn.
Maybe eating pizza with the popcorn.
What? Maybe she didn't understand what I was saying, which is probably for the best. Say, Maurice, what you got coming up in Mo Better News?
Oh, well, you want to keep your kids out of pools. You want to keep your kids out of malls, and you want to keep your kids out of luggage.
All next on the Mo Better News. Achieve a Credit Union can help you open up a business account. Let's say you got the next money-making idea enterprise, right? And you're like, okay, where do I start? You start at Achieve a Credit Union. Go into a branch. First, sign up as a member. It's so easy, and you'll thank me for it because of the checking plus, because of the credit cards, the low rates, mortgages, auto loans, all that. AchieveACU.com. So go into a branch, sign up as a member, and then sit down and talk to somebody about opening up a business account. It is so easy to do. They'll walk you through the entire process. They'll open you up a business account. You get a business credit card. You'll get an EIN. You'll sign up with Sunbiz. I know all of these things because I did it a couple of years ago, and I will tell you, it was a very enlightening process, and DRG Multimedia Incorporated skyrocketing thanks to Achieve a Credit Union. They will answer all of your questions, and they'll do it with a smile on their face. AchieveACU.com. ACHIEVACU.com for Achieva.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. NASCAR lives on 102.5 The Bone. The cars, the drivers.
I'm not surprised, and anybody who is should rethink their NASCAR knowledge.
And all the left turns you can handle. Race Day Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ulm Jeep Ram, #1 in the country. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
There's an accident in St. Pete along 49th Street north of 21st Avenue, but that's it as far as problems along the major roadways are concerned. I-275 in St. Pete isn't nearly as congested as it normally is this time of the afternoon, and actually it's moving a bit better than it normally does through downtown Tampa as well. Unfortunately, congestion is typically heavy further out along eastbound I-4 approaching I-75, as well as along northbound I-75 just past I-4. This is Jim with traffic.
HCA Florida Apollo Beach emergency near the intersection of Mirabay Boulevard and U.S. Highway 41 North is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida South Shore Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
With all this rain lately, I'm sure you already know if you've got some holes in your roof, you'll notice water leaking from your ceiling. But if you haven't had a roof inspection, get a free one from Universal Roof and Contracting by going to universalroof.com. You can save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $170 based on a $15,000 roof value. That's universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting, universalroof.com.
I'm honored by the number of referrals that Bernetti PA gets from others in our legal profession. We have represented clients referred to us by other law firms and even represented judges. They've called us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
What happens when the grid goes down and your home goes dark? No lights, no AC, no answers. It's not if, it's when. John Senning here for Solar Bear, reminding you the federal solar tax credit is fading fast, but you can still save thousands. Time is running out. If you wait, you lose. Solar Bear installs high-efficiency solar panels and backup batteries so your home stays powered even during blackouts. No more panic, no more darkness. Don't miss out on this credit. Call Solar Bear now and lock in your savings before it's too late. Visit solarbear.com today before the lights go out.
Everybody's talking about Hard Rock Bet. You got a feeling about today's game? Turn your prediction into an epic payday on Hard Rock Bet right now. New customers get $150 in bonus bets instantly after placing just a $5 bet. College football's back this month, and we are weeks away from the NFL. Plus, you can bet on UFC, golf, and so much more. One player cashed a $10 parlay for $20,000 last month. Download the app now or simply go to hardrock.bet. It's Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribal Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at 4hers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's 4hers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Newsflash! I have news.
You may hear news elsewhere, but it definitely won't be better than this.
Well, anyway, we're going to do a tune called
Mo Better News, right now on Drew Garabo Live.
Breaking news. Maurice is not back in the studio yet for Mo Better News. Over to you, Maurice. Oh, you think I'm not the type of guy to just put the music on and kick back and not say anything?
That was a short commercial break.
It really was. It shocked the hell out of me.
What the hell happened?
I know. I went to pee and I got back. I'm like, and then I look over. I had 45 seconds left to break. I'm like, whoa.
I just went to, do the same thing myself. All right, here we go. The alligators are not stopping. Summer's still in full effect. Well, no, I say summer's still in full effect, but what do we have? School starts next week. Last week of vacay for the kids.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm glad about that. Yes. Too long. It's just too long. I think kids need like a week and a half out of school to get their asses.
I remember having a school-age kid and dreading summer. Just like, what are we going to do with this kid? And then school starts again. You're like, daycare, yay.
What did you do? What was your summer routine as a child? What did your parents line up for you? Did summer school? I never did summer school.
I had to do summer school when I was in high school, so I would graduate.
Prior to that,
we did tennis a lot. And that was probably about it. I played a hell of a lot of tennis in the summer. Like, we'd go up to the courts at like 8 in the morning and stay until 5 in the afternoon. So they didn't have to worry about me.
Did you not have a love for the game? Because why do you do golf so much if you did tennis most of your youth? Why are you not out on those courts?
Tennis is a very active sport. Golf is a very passive sport. Like, I don't know that my feet can hold up playing tennis. That is just an excuse. I would like to try pickleball, but golf is more meditative to me. Tennis is like very aggro, like burning calories. Yeah. My dad still plays at least 3 days a week.
A lot of babes hanging around those tennis courts.
Hot babes.
That's all I'm going to say.
So true.
Florida deputy removes alligator from backyard swimming pool. Does anybody have cages anymore? The brief body cam video shows St. Johns County deputy pulling an alligator out of a backyard swimming pool. The encounter happened in the St. Augustine area. Deputy Richardson took the gator to his patrol car, buckled it up, and relocated it to a nearby pond. This is a fairly small one. Obviously, you're not putting a big giant gator into your car and buckling it up.
This guy was a badass too. He just reached in there and grabbed it.
Yeah, and I imagine that an argument could be made that a gator is nothing more than a large lizard, and lizards are everywhere.
Yeah. All these little lizards, I think, used to be dinosaurs. I just think they started getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
This is a cautionary tale, and it's a video that's been being widely circulated, as it should be, of an alleged attempted kidnapper who very casually picks up a small toddler at a shopping mall.
Insane.
Now we've taken Bowie to Citrus Park Mall has like a little play area.
Oh, yeah.
Now they have something else that's where you can climb the walls and go to tubes. But that play area where if you're sitting down or if you're distracted, they can just wander out.
Yeah.
That is a very, very dangerous
Right
thing.
by the Cologne kiosk.
Absolutely. And the thing about a mall is you have a lot of different people just walking by and walking around. It's very easy for someone that you don't even notice to be there and then be gone. The brief is a police shared the video of this man picking up the toddler at the shopping center, later identified as 26-year-old Andres Caceres Jaldine, has been accused of abduction of a minor and grand larceny. According to the Fairfax County Police Department, the little girl was hanging out near an indoor play area like they have at Citrus Park Mall when a man allegedly identified as the 26-year-old Andreas picked up the toddler. He allegedly walked away with the toddler and made it up to the mall's second floor. Now, this is what I don't understand. And I guess listen, we all momentarily turn our heads.
We do.
But for you to make it up to the second floor with my child,
You turn your head for a bit.
Yeah, that was a bit. Once they went up to the second level, one of the girl's parents jumped in and got the toddler back. The toddler was able to be back with their parents without any injuries. The alleged child abductor took off from the shopping center. They eventually found and arrested him, and he is being held, as he should be, without bond. But again, a very cautionary tale. If you're it to me, and it's not necessarily to me, but being someone that watches the news on a daily basis, reads the news on a daily basis, and just kind of tries to absorb the world around him, not because I have this innate curiosity, but because I just want to know what the F is out there that I have to worry about.
Yes.
All I'm really concerned about when I consume the news is what's going on in the world that's going to affect my family.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems to me that criminals, they are more brazen than they have ever been, in so much as they will just, I don't want to, tarnish Steve Winwood's great name, but he had that hit, if you see a chance, take it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what it seems to be.
Yep.
Wait, hey, there's a child. I don't know how you think you're going to get away with it. I guess people have gotten away with it before, but I mean, he just sees this child wander and just scoops him up.
What are you going to do with that kid? Like, you going to keep that kid? You going to sell that kid?
Well, I think you're going to do bad things to that kid.
Yeah.
And as a parent, it's just not going to be good for you. I talk about people just doing things, brazenly, and we didn't talk about it because it's such a horrific story, but the man that killed the mother and father and left the two kids, and they were just hiking. I know. You can't even go hiking anymore.
No.
Not that you ever could. I was never a fan of it.
Tracked him down, killed him in cold blood.
The guy that walked into the bar and shot 4 people in Missouri.
Insane.
I mean, what's going on with the world, Drew?
I don't know.
Well, here's another. Woman arrested after bus driver finds toddler in suitcase. A woman in New Zealand is facing charges after a 2-year-old child was discovered in her suitcase as she was traveling on a bus. The driver became concerned when he noticed the bag moving.
I could see where that would raise a little bit of a concern.
The girl, as the driver was helping access the luggage compartment, he became concerned when he noticed the bag moving. When the driver opened the suitcase, they discovered the 2-year-old girl. The girl was said to be very hot, of course, but otherwise appeared to be unharmed. She is undergoing medical assessment at a hospital. We would like to acknowledge and commend the bus driver who noticed something was not right. Police didn't say why the girl had been in the suitcase or the child's relationship to the woman. The 27-year-old woman has been charged and is due in court Monday. On Monday, that would be today. Seems to me like she was trying not to pay a ticket. That could be me. I don't know.
Yep.
Leto High School. I only bring this story up because it's my alma mater.
This guy, way to flush your life down the toilet, bro.
Hey, can a brother party on the weekend?
Not if you're a high school principal. Party safely at home. Don't be driving around with no cocaine.
Come on, man. What's going to take the edge off the alcohol, Drew, so I can drive home without getting the Dewey?
You're right. I take it all back. He was a very responsible man making good decisions.
Leto High School principal arrested, charged with possession of cocaine. Yeah, it's all over but the crier for this jabook. Stopped because he was doing and that's the 15 miles per hour over the limit.
So
dumb. I know. And they stopped him. And, of course, he gets picked up for the DUI, but also they find cocaine on his person.
How long had he been the principal?
Hold on.
Because this dude flushed his entire freaking life.
Well, he didn't go out thinking he was going to get arrested. Hold on. Let me get that in.
1:40 Saturday morning near Fowler and 60th Street. Dude is in Temple Terrace, 15 miles from his home, going 15 miles per hour over the speed limit.
That's a lot. First off, again, nothing good happens at 12 after midnight. You're 15 miles away still at 1:30. That's not good.
And he, I guess it says in 2018, he led a new international school in Vietnam, came back to Hillsborough County Schools in 2019, 6 years ago, to work at Leto as an assistant principal. In a post on X on July 8th, barely a month ago, not even a month ago, Hillsborough County Schools congratulated this dude for being named principal. So a month after you're named principal, you're going to do something like this that just effed your entire future.
You're celebrating, Drew.
Come on.
He was just, I think we're being a little harsh on that. The man served the district since 2007, Drew. 2007.
What a dummy.
Okay, as you said, he just came back from Nam. Obviously,
he had a school in Vietnam. He didn't serve our country in Nam.
Well, you got to be more specific there. You're just throwing details out willy-nilly.
I bet it would be funny if he was pulled over and he's like, well, I served in Nam.
Let me ask you this. Legitimate question.
Yep.
You've dedicated your life to children.
Right.
You've dedicated your life to all of these altruistic things. You're out in a foreign land doing good. You are a pillar of the community. You have served the community most of your adult life. Can you have one infraction?
DUI with cocaine possession? No. No.
Seems like you keep pointing out the cocaine like
it's
that.
Very relevant to the story, Maurice.
Is it now, Drew?
Yeah. If he's a principal. Again, if he's a radio personality, probably not so much.
You can, okay, but you can't party. Again, you can't.
You can party at home.
Okay, do you have a problem with him consuming alcohol at home and doing a couple of bump skis
as
on
long
his
as I don't
coffee
know about
table?
it, you do what you need to do. Don't get caught with it, dummy.
So it's not the cocaine.
No, it's a lack of judgment.
Okay, all right.
Like, we rely on you as a principal to engage in good judgment because you're asking your kids to do the same damn thing.
So we're not casting any aspersions upon adults that want to use cocaine in a recreational capacity.
I see how defensive you are of the booger sugar. I am not. I'm not blaming the Bolivian marching powder of death.
Right.
It is not the cocaine's fault.
All right. Well,
it was merely along for the ride.
Not because it's my alma mater, but I support you.
But I mean, how are you going to be like, all right, kids, here's our DARE assembly.
First off, where you think you're getting the cocaine?
That's true.
Secondly, those kids are probably coming to school higher than he is. You know, on their own marijuana and all of that weed stuff. But weed's fine.
Weed is fine.
Okay.
Comes from the earth.
Yeah, of course.
So does cocaine.
Now, here's a real dummy. Jacksonville charter school teacher and dean filed this again under Still Not Trans. And dean arrested on child sexual abuse charges. Here we go again. The sheriff's office in Jacksonville said James Tellis, 27, abused a preteen student during the 2023-2024 school year using Instagram's vanish mode to hide messages and send the victim money. Let me ask you something.
Yep.
What is the culpability of why does Instagram need a vanish mode?
Yeah, I don't know why it does. I accidentally turned it on once. It comes up in messages, and if you hold it down, it says these messages will disappear in 24 hours. And I accidentally did it, and it was with a buddy of mine. I was like, oh, I don't need these messages to disappear. So I turned, but it's real easy to do. I guess for the same reason you would do it on Snapchat to remove evidence. I guess.
Okay, so we can all agree that features like that are shady.
Very shady.
Yes, and it's not doing our children any good. Traffic stop in Louisiana uncovers $1,500 in stolen Walmart meat. Yeah, the suspects were arrested and charged with felony theft and possession of stolen property. I will say this. I would really like to know how they got out with $1,500 worth of meat at a Walmart because, no, it's not Walmart. It's Sam's Club. Oh. Sam's Club's got that anti-theft game on lock.
Yeah,
you ain't getting out of Sam's Club with a pack of chewing gum you didn't pay for.
No, they are serious about loss prevention,
and they have now, which I think is brilliant, a scanner that as you walk through, if you don't have a lot of items, maybe it works with more than multiple items. It will scan the item. And they don't even have to stop you to see your receipt.
Oh.
That they have that on Northdale Mabry. I'm assuming that all of the other Sam's Clubs have it. Yeah, it's really cool because, they just look at this, whatever they have, and then they walk on out. Walmart actually is not all that great.
So $1,500 in meat.
Officers pulled over the vehicle and spotted two men inside who were acting unusually nervous. There was drugs with flashing lights. Their anxiety stemmed from the good old-fashioned beef heist, as the cops are saying it. Officers said they found the stolen meat, which included USDA ribeye steaks and slabs of beef brisket. I mean, if you're going to steal meat, Let's get some ribeyes on that
Please.
bitch. The suspects, 55-year-old John Garriga and 66-year-old Charles Walker, were charged with felony theft and possession of stolen property. Two old coops just saying, let's go steal some meat at Walmart.
I mean, that is old to be stealing some Walmart meat.
Yeah, let's have a good look. Did you see the picture?
No. Yahoos.
No, I mean, look at all the meat.
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah, not the Yahoos.
How'd they get out of there?
Well, very, very carefully.
I guess so.
They said they both have shoplifting records longer than the CVS receipt and do not see any they're just trying to be funny. They do not say how they got out with the meat. I would imagine you pack it in a cart and just kind of
wheel the cart out the store?
I mean, I guess if you do the old, what is it, the distract, you get one guy.
The diversion technique.
This is what I'll tell you about, and this is why I say the Walmart. I don't know about all Walmarts, but the Walmart on North Del Mabry, I mean, they've got, they've got like 75-year-old people standing there for security. None of them speak English. I just walk by.
The least English-speakingest Walmart is the one on Waters, West Waters. I went there once and only once, and I was looking for an umbrella. I said, "Excuse me, can you help me find an umbrella?" The lady said, "English, no." And I said, "Thank you very much. Good day."
Well, that's a little xenophobic of you, dude.
Look, I don't want to press two to speak my own damn language in an establishment. You can speak whatever you want on your own, but friggin', if I ask you a question, a simple question like, "Where's the umbrella?" I need you to know enough English to tell me where the damn umbrellas are.
I mean, you ain't wrong. In a summer of deaths, here's a death that really got no play. Lonnie Anderson dead, popular in the 80s. The actress starred in WKRP in Cincinnati. I believe at one point she was attached to Burt Reynolds.
Oh, she was.
She may have been Farrah Fawcett before Farrah Fawcett. Or Farrah Fawcett's biggest competition.
For sure.
Yeah, she starred in the, can you imagine starring in a Burt Reynolds film and that film happened to be Stroker Ace?
Oh, what a terrible movie.
all the hits he had, and you started.
You ended up in Hooper.
Hooper, a Stroker Ace.
Oh, man.
She did play a struggling radio station receptionist in the hit comedy WKRP in Cincinnati.
Avoiding Herb Tarlick like the plague.
She was one of the funniest characters.
Yeah.
And she was,
great. Jennifer.
Yeah. You wanted to do radio early. Yeah. Were you a fan of WKRP?
Loved it. Venus Flytrap and Johnny Fever made it look so cool to be in radio.
Yeah. Doesn't hold up, though, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, one of those 70s sitcoms that does not.
Les Nessman. Herb Tarlick. Andy Travis.
They had some great names. You have to give them that.
Yeah.
Let me ask something. Do you think that American Eagle, because I do, is behind pushing this outrage over the Sydney Sweeney, because they are reeling in the money. I keep hearing outrage here, outrage there, outrage. All I see is stories about the outrage. I haven't seen any of the outrage.
Yeah.
Now I'm sure it might exist in a small pocket here or there, but to warrant the constant coverage of this supposed outrage over what is really
jeans commercial.
It's a stupid, benign jeans commercial. By the way, who the hell is Sydney Sweeney, and why should we know her?
Oh, my God. She's one of the hottest actresses on the planet.
Yeah, she looks a little sleepy-eyed to me.
She's gorgeous.
Okay, but give me something she did.
Euphoria. She's been in a couple movies, too, but she's known mostly from that Euphoria show.
Well, she's getting the Trump rub. She's a registered Republican.
Yep.
Oh, now I love her ad, Trump told reporters yesterday while boarding Air Force One in Allenstown, Pennsylvania. Is that right? Is Sydney Sweeney? You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know what that has to do with anything. I do know that anybody, if they did get upset over the ad, you're just absolutely being ridiculous. Just
no question.
Go. I mean, let's be real. There does seem to be a rise in certain things related to supremacy, but focus on those that happen. I just think that American Eagle, maybe if they didn't come up with it, they certainly are fuel in the fire so that they do not get out of the public limelight, and that is the Mo Better right there.
Thank you. She was also in the White Lotus, I think season 1 or 2. The Handmaid's Tale, Pretty Little Liars, which is a really good show. Grey's Anatomy. She was on the reboot of 90210.
I need something that slaps, man. These are like all B
you'll
projects.
love this one. 2009's ZMD, Zombies of Mass Destruction. I mean, that's relevant to your interests.
Now I know what she's doing, Gene ads.
Spiders 3D in
stop
2013.
it. I can't.
The Martial Arts Kid in 2015.
I didn't realize she had such a great...
Dead Ant I saw that, in 2017 with Jake Busey and Tom Arnold.
Really?
Dead Ant.
What was that about?
It's like a horror comedy movie.
Do you watch the movie with Tom Arnold and Jake Busey? Are you kidding me?
It's true. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, too.
Hold on. Who gets top billing? Jake Busey or Tom Arnold? I legitimately want to know that answer.
That's a real easy one. It's me, Tom Arnold. That's a very easy question. It's me, Tom Arnold. I get the top billing in that one. Hello, who are you?
Eddie.
What's up, Eddie?
So you are right. Sid Sweeney, Mo, Euphoria. Leave it at that. Now, we were talking about cookies earlier. The Bazooki, incredible. If you have to have the perfect crust, it's got to be warm. Lorna Doones and the butter cookie. Drew, what do you think?
Gross. Those aren't even cookies.
Lorna Doones.
Lorna Doones, those are like shortbread. Get the hell out of here.
Now, I'll give Mint Milano's some props.
If they have dark chocolate.
Yeah.
But my mom would get those Lorna Doones.
Those are old lady cookies.
Exactly. I appreciate you calling my mom an old lady. Also in the news, just breaking a little bit ago, Jeff Knight has entered a plea of not guilty in the Clearwater ferry crash.
There you go. Wrap that bitch up.
No big surprise there. His attorney entered the plea according to a Pinellas County court filing from August 1st. I believe he faces a total of 21 charges, 16 misdemeanor and 5 felony. I'm sorry, 8 felony accounts, 16 misdemeanor charges related to speed and not keeping a lookout. And when we come back, it is a monumental birthday today as it relates to, my opinion, the funniest moment ever in 1025 The Bone history. Whose is it? You'll find out next.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
At last check in Hillsborough, a disabled vehicle was still causing some blockage westbound along Hillsborough Avenue approaching Orient Road. And we have accident activity along Brandon Boulevard at the Pinewood Avenue Lithia Pinecrest intersection. On the Vanilla side, watch out for an accident along Oakhurst Road at 86th Avenue North. This is Jim with traffic.
2 family members were violently rear-ended, but insurance denied liability. Farah and Farah used crash data to prove fault and secured $3 million. Farah and Farah is ready to cook. Tampa.
I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Sometimes injuries that may seem minor today affect you for the rest of your life. Not all injuries are visible. I've seen it too many times. A client hires the wrong attorney who just wants to get fast cash. You've already gotten hurt in the accident. Don't get hurt again. Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or give me a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Tampa.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
August is a time for winning at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. The $300,000 Share the Luck drawing is on Mondays. $20,000 blackjack tournament on Wednesdays. You could win a 2025 Mercedes GLE SUV in the drawing. Plus, some of Tampa Bay's great restaurants like the Council Oak Steakhouse and the Fresh Harvest Buffet where they have Lobster Wednesdays. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Time to get in there and win some cash all month long in the month of August at the Seminole Hard Rock.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Time to cool things down with Hawkins Service Company. Get $300 off an AquaCal pool chiller, $200 off a complete salt chlorination system, or $250 off a variable speed pool pump. That's what I just got done by my friends over at Hawkins. These pool deals can't be combined and they end on August 31st. Visit HawkinsServiceCO.com or give them a call today at 813-445-8209. Reliable, professional, Hawkins. One call handles it all.
This year, fuel prices have been a bit of a roller coaster. Here in Tampa, drivers finally have some relief at the pump, but prices are likely to go up by the end of the summer. Well, you know what can make your ride smoother? The Upside app. With Upside, you can earn cash back on every fill-up, which means there's money to be earned even when gas prices are low. Upside earns you up to 25 cents per gallon at hundreds of nearby locations, like Circle K, Racetrack, and Shell. Download the app and see why millions of Upside users have racked up almost $1 billion in cash back earned. For a limited time, get a 25-cent per gallon bonus on your first purchase with promo code TAMPA04. That's promo code TAMPA04 for an extra 25 cents per gallon on your next fill-up. With Upside, you can roll up to a nearby gas station and coast straight to cashback earnings. Don't forget to use promo code TAMPA04. Upside. Cashback smarter. Offers vary by user and location. Terms and conditions apply. Go to upside.com for details.
O'Reilly. Did you know 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced? O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free in or out of your vehicle. We can help you find the best battery for your vehicle and budget. O'Reilly Auto Parts has batteries starting at just $89.99. Get your battery tested for free today at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
1025 The Bone and Stella Artois teamed up to find the best wings in the Bay. You voted and the results are in. Congratulations to the Cove Resort and Pub at 1242 South Cove Point in Inverness for having the best wings in the Bay. Go get a taste. Visit bestwingsinthebay.com for details.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Farrah and Farrah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Isolated thunderstorms this evening will mainly be inland as onshore winds continue and overnight temperatures slowly fall to the mid and upper 70s. We'll have a sun cloud mix on Tuesday with increasing shower and storm chances through the week. Coverage back up to 50 and 60% with daytime highs in the low to mid 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
3 in the morning, I'm awake without a warning. I'm wrestling with the passing of time. Try to forget it, try to get it together. She's running circles in the back of my mind. I'm hoping this is only temporary. It's scary thinking I could be going insane. Try to forget it, try to get it together. She's running
Sing along, everybody, come
in
on.
the back of my brain. That girl is like sunburn on my backside, sinking in the quicksand with my hands tied, shouting at the top of my lungs. But that girl, she got my tongue, so I sing it instead. I sing it.
1944.
Maybe this is all inside my head.
August 4th, the great stand-up comic who played Detective John Munch on both Law and Order SVU and Homicide: Life on the Street, Richard Belzer was born. Passed away in 2023, tragically. He leaves behind a legacy of comedy, acting, and quite possibly the funniest moment that has ever occurred in 102.5 The Bone history. I'll play it for you in a second. Hello, how can we help you?
Hey, Drew, Gary Breezewine. How are you?
Gary, what's new, man?
Hey, we need to settle this issue about a perfect game.
Oh, the long-running, I think it's probably been 13 years that we've been trying to define what is a perfect game in baseball.
Exactly. And the other day, about a month or so ago, I think I told you it was 15 pitches.
Yep.
If a game ended at 4.5 innings.
Correct.
But that's it. That's if the home team pitches 5 innings.
True.
So if the visiting team only pitches 4 innings, which they would do, it would be 12.
But then they would
12 pitches.
You have to have 4.5 innings complete for the game to register as a complete game. So yeah, that would add up. Weather not permitting, though, then that number would be 3 batters. 27. Yeah, 27 pitches would be the perfect game.
Yeah, somebody said something the other day. And another thing, I know you're a great wordsmith. On the word censor, if the government does it, censorship, they can't essentially do it.
Right.
But if you on your private social media block somebody, isn't that censoring them?
Not really. It's just I guess by definition you're removing their ability to communicate with you. You're not like
what you put.
I think censorship more applies to a public like inhibiting your ability to type something in a public forum. Let me just see what the definition of censorship is, because I could be talking out of my ass, Gary. Let's see.
I think if you
the suppression or prohibition of any parts of books, films, news, etc., that are considered obscene, politically unacceptable, or a threat to security. So by that definition, no, blocking someone on social media is not censorship. Why? Who's got you blocked?
No, I think we had this debate with Mo. And I thought both of you together would be interesting what you thought. Because I think personally, if you block someone, they can't see anything you're producing.
Yeah, but that's not an inalienable right.
Yeah,
No, I'm not saying it's unconstitutional or crime or something the government has done. I'm just saying you're censoring somebody from seeing your work. Like say your movie, Mo. If you decided to post your movie on a certain site, but you blocked a person from accessing that site, aren't you censoring them from watching the movie?
I'm denying you. It's a difference between censoring and denying. I'm denying you the right to see the movie.
Here's a more extensive definition, and this might make Mo's point or it might make your point. Censorship is the suppression or prohibition of speech, public communication, or other information that is considered objectionable, harmful, or politically sensitive by a controlling authority. It involves preventing the dissemination, I said it that way on purpose, of certain materials or ideas to the public. So I think an intimate one-on-one interpersonal relationship, if you get blocked, that's not censorship.
Right. Yeah. I'm not blocking you from not that you're blocked from my social media, but I wouldn't block you from my social media because I'm trying to hide in the ideology or I think something is perverse or whatever. It's just I don't like you. I don't want you on my page.
That doesn't apply to you, Gary. We dig you, but there are people who have Gary blocked.
Yeah, blocking somebody or preventing somebody from entering your stratosphere because you don't care for them, that's not censorship.
No, it's just for our own mental
health. But what
health.
if you don't want them to read your book, Mo?
No, that's not censorship. I would want everybody to read my book. I would never block it.
You're the man, Gary. Thanks,
Everybody
buddy.
but X, Y, or Z. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Buy the book and read it, fool.
Yeah. If you, by the way, ChatGPT is helping me finally write a book. I'm taking all of my Substack entries and importing them over. I have 10 chapters already. Like, it's amazing.
It sucks.
So with Richard Belzer no longer with us, and today being his birthday, I thought we'd give Richard Belzer a little birthday present.
Out of curiosity, would have been today. I just thought it might have had it there.
He was born in 40.
I mean, would he be dead of natural causes? He would have been in about his 80s, maybe 85?
81.
Okay.
He'd be 81 if he lived today, which he did not. And on a fateful day, circa 2012, 2013, Mr. Belzer was promoting a book. He had an interview scheduled with Spice Boy, who used to do Nights. Shout out to Matt. Love that guy. Best tennis player ever on the bone. I might be second. And Gio, who shared an office with me, was rather upset one afternoon. I said, "What's wrong, Gio?" I probably called him George. And he said, Richard Belzer just canceled an interview with Spice that we were supposed to record. I said, well, maybe he didn't. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, I don't know. Maybe I could do a Richard Belzer impression, and we could pull one over on Old Spice. And I could tell Gio was not 100% on board with the idea. It took a little cajoling. Next thing you know, there's Spice in the production room. There's Gio in the production room. And there's Drew R. Garabo as Richard Belzer calling in. We'd like to call it a Monday flashback.
On the line with me, Richard Belzer. Richard, you there?
Hello.
How are you, Richard? Nice to talk to you, first and foremost. I appreciate you calling in, man. Thank you.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I've just been a little bit sick lately. I'm really sorry about my voice.
That was just in case he knew what Richard Belzer really sounded like.
Who would know that?
Terrible. I'm very sorry. Is it Spice?
Yeah, I think you sound perfectly sexy as far as I'm concerned, my man.
Oh, you're very kind.
No, honestly, and it's an interesting thing with a guy like you because you've got such a storied career, whether it's comedy, whether it's acting, everything. But truth is, when I saw that you had this book out, I really just, if it's okay with you, I want to focus the interview around this book because I think it's that damn interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you. Have you read it?
No, here's the thing, okay? So I read the sheets they send me. So I just get the book in the mail yesterday, but I'm so fascinated with these subjects that this is, and I'm not a big book guy, and this is one of the books that
I'm not a big book guy is one of the best things that you can share with someone who just wrote a book.
I like to focus on the book that I haven't read.
It's a fascinating thing with people. It's either conscious or subconscious. They want to devalue you. People say to me all the time when I meet someone who has no idea who I am or what I do, and I tell them I'm on the radio, they go, oh, well, they feel the need to go, oh, I don't listen to your show, or I don't listen to the radio, or I'm like, okay, you don't need it. Like, I don't operate under the assumption that everyone knows who I ever listen. Like, There's no need for you to go out of your way to share that you don't listen or don't know. Oh, yeah, I don't listen to radio. I listen to podcasts. All right, what do you do for a living? I'm a construction foreman. Yeah, I don't believe in building stuff.
I'm actually going to read because it's a fascinating topic.
So you haven't read the book yet?
No, Richard. But I just got it yesterday. You got to cut me some slack.
But, I mean, you knew you were going to interview me today, right?
Of course, but I read up on it. I read up on everything. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. I'm a well-versed guy. I got this, Richard.
Well, you tell me what the book's about then.
Well, the book is, of course, about the investigation into the mysterious deaths of witnesses to the JFK assassination. And where I want to take that first and foremost is, are you traditionally a conspiracy guy, or does this just have so many facts that it's hard to ignore?
Well, I got to say, I'm more than a little bit put off that you haven't actually read the book. It's called Doing Your Research, and, that really irks me.
I know, Richard, but I just got it yesterday.
I know, but, you had 24 hours. You could have gone to the Barnes & Noble. I think they still have those in existence down there in Georgia, where you are. Really, I just can't even focus on doing it. All right, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
straight facts on the country's most controversial cover-ups. By me and David Wade.
Absolutely.
What was your question?
Well, my question was, are you traditionally a conspiracy theory guy, or was this one just that thing in history that was so big and had so many facts that it's kind of hard to ignore?
I think it's a little of both. I'm not averse to conspiracies. My friend Alex Jones, I'm sure you're familiar with him.
I love Alex. I really respect Alex, actually. I really do.
Well, that's where we differ again, because I do not, but I do allow him to promote me through this radio program. We get labeled as conspiracy guys simply because we're unafraid to peel back the film and expose things for what they really are, something that is sadly lacking in today's media.
You do some stuff. I know you filled in for Randy Rhoads a bunch of times. Is radio something that you'd want to do on full time, or are you good where you're at?
Never. It is a career for losers and wannabes. No offense.
I completely take offense to that.
That's well, you should.
Why am I a wannabe?
Oh, I mean, these guys like you who get on the radio and think that your opinion somehow carries some sort of weight because you're able to speak into a microphone. Try stand-up comedy, Chief. Try people looking at you while you're talking.
I have tried stand-up comedy. We did quite well, as a matter of fact. We did a tour.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was speaking to Emo Phillips.
I'm curious why I've treated you nothing but with respect during this interview, but yet you kind of have a standoffish attitude towards me, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, you never read the book. You come off like you're some holier-than-thou radio guy. And,
you come off like you're a holier-than-thou old man, and I don't understand the reason for it. I've showed you nothing but respect during this interview, yet you've been a complete dick to me.
Yep, that's right. I put in my time, and
I agree with you. That's why I treated you with respect. I am thankful, and I was nice to you from the jump of this interview, and now you're being a dick, and I do not understand the reason why. Have I been disrespectful to you at all during this interview? I was completely honest with you. Your publishing company slacked, and they didn't send me the goddamn book until yesterday afternoon, okay? I got an 11-year-old daughter. I got a 9-year-old son. I have a life outside of reading the book by Richard Belzer. Although I think it's a great written book, I'm sure it's fantastic. And I give you props for doing it. Although for you to come on the air and disrespect me like that makes no sense at all.
I'm sorry, I dozed off. Did you read the book?
No, and you know what? I'm wiping my ass with your book right now. Go yourself.
Good. Thank you.
So sorry. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry in the least.
That's funny.
When he starts to lose it, and then I take such pride in the fact that he got his son's age wrong. He had an 11-year-old daughter and a 7-month-old son, and he said, I have an 11-year-old daughter and a 7-year-old son. Like, I got him so flustered that he got the age of his kid wrong. And the moment where it goes sideways is one of my favorite things ever in radio.
Old man, and I don't understand the reason for it. I've showed you nothing but respect during this interview, yet you've been a complete dick to me.
Yep, that's right. I put in my time, and
I agree with you. That's why I treated you with respect. I am thankful, and I was nice to you from the jump of this interview, and now you're being a dick, and I do not understand the reason why. Have I been disrespectful to you at all during this interview? I was completely honest with you. Your publishing company slacked, and they didn't send me the goddamn book until yesterday afternoon, okay? I got an 11-year-old daughter. I got a 9-year-old son. I have a life outside of reading the book.
Oh, man. You're speaking that way about a dead man, Matt. How dare you?
He was throwing out a lot of blame. Publishing company, daughter, son, life.
I will normally, if we're interviewing an author, which I think I've interviewed 3 authors in my radio career, I will make sure that I've read their most recent book. Not that everybody has to, but like I get off on being prepared for interviews. I always want to have a thorough conversation with my subject. And if it's somebody that we're doing a favor for a client, I will at least familiarize myself with what they're pimping.
Certainly helps.
But it does. But, man, that was what authors have I interviewed Carl Hyacin once. He was great. James Patterson was doing a press tour. And then I found out that he had a house in Sanibel Captiva, which, by the way, I just saw that the Bubble Room opened back up on Captiva Island. Have you been?
No.
One of the coolest restaurants you'll ever go to. You know, the way Fridays used to have crap on their walls. Bubble Room has that like all over the restaurant, kitschy stuff everywhere. There was one in Orlando and there's one in Captiva. I think those were the only 2. And they're known for their desserts. They have an orange crunch cake that is unbelievable. And congratulations on them getting back open. That is Sanibel Captiva, if you've not been, is pristine Florida beauty. beauty. They got annihilated by the storms a couple of years ago. Took down the causeway. You couldn't even drive onto Sanibel Captiva. But they got it back together, and I believe most of the places are open for business. Sarah and I took a vacation there within our first year of dating. I'll never forget it because we went out day drinking, and then we went back to the room, and we watched that golf thing with Tom Brady. Charles Barkley was commenting. I think Tiger might have been playing in it, and Brady holed out from like 170 yards and split his pants on the shot. And it's weird the things we remember. But Sanibel Captiva is, in my opinion, Florida just doesn't get any more beautiful than that. The beaches are just gorgeous. There was a wildlife refuge, and now that they're back officially open, I encourage everyone to get out there. Something Mo did not give you in the Mo Betta. 2 stories, one of them tragic, one of them nearly tragic. Pinellas County Sheriff's Office is investigating the death of a 3-year-old in Palm Harbor. Happened about 9:35 last night. I am hesitant to give details because they are not in the article that is written. The last line says, regardless of how it happened, everyone is mourning the life of a little girl taken too soon. I don't have any inside information, but according to comments on Ion Tampa Bay, that's IONTB, they had this story early this morning. There are people who live in that neighborhood who are claiming that it was an unsecured weapon that a 3-year-old somehow got a hold of, or another kid got a hold of, and shot and killed a 3-year-old. Again, that is unconfirmed. I don't want to spread misinformation. If you say you heard that on the radio, please also say that you heard on the radio that that is not confirmed. But from what people say, the kid got a hold of a firearm, which too many parents fail to secure their firearms, and this is just tragic. The less morbid and slightly funny, only because it has a great outcome. A British man on vacation in Polk County is facing attempted murder charges after the sheriff's office said he tried to drown his daughter-in-law.
Yeah, I had that one. Yeah,
Sunday afternoon.
I didn't get it.
These Brits are in a swimming pool at their rental home. An argument begins between 62-year-old Mark Gibbon of Beaconsfield, England, and his daughter-in-law, 33-year-old daughter-in-law, about his grandchildren. I don't know what kind of... The British are supposed to be such a mild-mannered folk.
Yeah.
Aren't you enjoying this pool? It certainly is hot outside.
Yeah, tea sippers.
Right. Lovely.
Yeah.
Something happened, and that argument turned violent, and dude tried to force his daughter-in-law's head under the water and hold her down. The Polk County Sheriff's Office said he repeated the attack several times, and the victim's 9-year-old daughter jumped in the pool to try to stop him. A pair of sisters visiting from Ohio noticed the commotion, and the victim stated Gibbon only stopped when the sisters said that they called law enforcement. Grady, our good buddy Grady Judd, Polk County Sheriff, is quoted, "It's great that Polk County draws visitors from all across the world, but we do expect vacationers to behave while they visit with us, just as we expect our lifelong residents to do the same. Because Mr. Gibbon couldn't control his anger, he may find himself spending a lot more time in Florida than he had anticipated." Arrested, taken to Polk County Jail, charged with attempted second-degree murder and 2 counts of battery. You'd think a dude like that does something like that stone cold sober? Or a couple of beers?
Yeah, I don't know. Anger like that doesn't really need alcohol to fuel it.
Yeah, like there are already pre-existing angry issues.
Yeah, it just needs something to set it off.
Crazy. Thank you, Maurice.
You're welcome, Drew.
Thanks a lot for listening to the show today. We appreciate you very much. Stick around for the replay from this morning's Mike Calta show with Galvin as host. I won Sporkle today. I wasn't playing with those guys, but I like to sometimes on Facebook keep score and see how I would have done. And today, in the category of facts that begin with the letter B, I would have slayed John Brennan, Gio, and Galvin.
I do the same thing. Got to be honest. Never lost.
Yeah, I've lost a couple of times. I have been fortunate enough to be in studio for Sporkle maybe twice, and I won both times. And I remember the first time, it was when I was brand new to the bone, and Mike had me in, and the terms of the bet were, if he won, I had to call my nephew the R word because he's Mike Calta. And that was motivation enough for me not to win. And since I won, he had to eat a salad. Stick around for the replay of the Mike Calta show. After that, of course, the after show with Johnny B. After that, of course, JP, then Senning show, and then...
None of that happened. Johnny B is out, and it was Monica and JoJo and Carmen for the JP
Sweet baby, Jesus, what's going on around here? Doesn't anybody work anymore?
You might want to listen to the station.
I did. I forgot. I saw it was Monica and JoJo, for Christ's sake. The important part is we'll be back here tomorrow at 4 o'clock tomorrow. That's really all you need to know. Hit him up on Instagram. He is Cat Named Mo. I am Drew Garabo, DREWGARABO. We appreciate you listening to the show. We hope you have a wonderful evening. Good night. Bye-bye, and take care.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show Friday, August 8th at Janus Live. And you guessed it, it's all grunge all night with some of Florida's best tribute bands, including Nirvana, a tribute to Nirvana. In a Nutshell, a tribute to Alice in Chains. And Still Alive, a tribute to Pearl Jam. It's a free show, but you need a ticket. Ask your bartender for an Elysian Space Dust IPA and free tickets at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's. The show is 21 and up. New bands with the classic grunge you love. St. Pete Grunge Fest, August 8th at Janus Live. Presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA and 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
At last check in Hillsborough, a disabled vehicle was still causing some blockage westbound along Hillsborough Avenue approaching Orient Road. And we have accident activity along Brandon Boulevard at the Pinewood Avenue Lithia Pinecrest intersection. On the Vanilla side, watch out for an accident along Oakhurst Road at 86th Avenue North. This is Jim with traffic.
Ken Ganley has over 1,000 new Kias in stock and on sale. Shop online at KenGanleyKiaNewportRichie.com.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
From I do to I still do, the Golden Diamond Source is there for every special moment in your lives. I can tell you they were there for mine. After 5 years with Sarah, I needed a special piece to show her what she means to me. Boom, Golden Diamond Source was there with the perfect bracelet. No matter what your budget is, they'll guide you from your first diamond purchase to upgrading your Golden Diamond Source diamond at 100% of its value for a bigger, better diamond. 100% of your diamond's value. You can't get that anywhere else. Enjoy their beautiful, relaxing bridal salon and select from the most extensive collection of diamond engagement rings, anniversary rings, and wedding bands. Did you know that you can purchase a $5,000 piece of jewelry or an engagement ring and pay as little as $83 a month? Get it at the Gold and Diamond Source. 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater, always online at goldanddiamond.com. Make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond and tell them Drew Garabo sent you.
Many of you know that my inspiration for becoming an accident attorney was my brother Tim, who was rendered a quadriplegic at age 18. I didn't know what a personal injury lawyer was or what they did, but I soon did. Tim was treated terribly by the insurance company, and I became enraged. It was a constant delay and deny. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Tim later worked with me for 27 years. Last year, my hero died at age 65. You can see my eulogy for him by visiting mybrothertim.com. He was one hell of a man. Because of Tim, together we built the largest injury firm in the world, and our clients are treated the way I would want my family to be treated. At Morgan & Morgan, nobody is a nobody and everybody is a somebody. If you need our help, visit forthepeople.com on your phone or computer. See you soon, Tim. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial # law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Summer is here, and it's time to get your backyard ready and where you always wanted it to be with my friends at Waterman Properties, your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or even repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. There's personalized service, transparent, honest pricing, guaranteed same-day response. There's no waiting, no excuses, just quality work done right. Visit their website today at watermanproperties.net or give them a call at 813-715-7383. That's watermanproperties.net or 813-715-7383 and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Please listen carefully.
This program was recorded at an earlier date and time. The content contained here may be out of date and context. Listener discretion is advised. 102.5 The Bone.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.